everyone. It is me, Malice, here. We're starting this up here. We're going to be having Imperial Fist versus the Chaos Space Marines. I don't know actually which faction. I think Black Legion. Unfortunately, I can't type in the chat right now because there is an issue. I can't log in or something. I don't know. I've got the list here. I'm going to drop them in the alpha chat. Can someone grab them and paste them for the chat? I can't get them. I cannot type in my own channel for the Twitch stream. I'm gonna post them in alpha chat. Yeah, those lists will be available in the alpha chat. If anybody wants to actually take a look at those, they'll be available. Okay, and so we're just waiting for everyone to kind of come in and for the stream to register. I know that whenever we do these pings, did I actually forget? Oh, I did. Oof. Hang on a second. Okay, now we're cooking. Welcome everyone. I'm your host, Malice, and we will be doing a exhibition game. It's going to be 2,000 points. Is there a stream slot open tomorrow? Tomorrow we do the alpha podcast. Unfortunately, we will not be doing a game stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be based on just talking about the ongoings of Alpha League. And then on Monday and Tuesday are the learning streams. 9th edition, come learn along, come learn how to play 9th edition. The TTS 40K Academy. We'll be having that going on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday is a different story. I am kind of thinking about doing the painting streams, but last time it was clearly something that not everybody was interested in, and so putting that kind of content into the channel hurts the channel overall. Alrighty, boys, and so we are gonna get this started here.
Else I found out because I commentated last night. One of the issues I was having is I would.
Yeah, we're live now. Sorry to interrupt you there, bud. If you guys want to just kind of introduce yourselves for the stream, we can get that out of the way.
Hey guys, I'm Malgore. I'm back for a second night in a row. Just call me Mal if you see me around. I normally play like Tau and Raven and Dark Angels.
I am Wasber. I'm also a streamer, as well as I normally play Imperial Guard, Tau, and Space Marines. Yep, that's about it. And this is first time commentating with this group.
Yeah, yep, and thank you guys for joining me today for the commentary that we have for this
Carry the
game.
Emperor's will as your torch.
I see what you guys are saying in there in the chat there. Yeah, painting streams are fine. I think it's due to you having some natural competitive play. Yeah, I think so too. I think that, but I think it would do the community a good service if I kept to what was popular. If we kept to what was popular for everyone, to grow the stream and grow the viewership and expand the exposure to our community and the monetization, expanding our events and shit like that. Just, you know, things like that. And anyway, I am getting a bit sidetracked here. We're going to be getting the players to introduce their lists. We'll talk more about this in the dead air of the game. And we will be using chess clocks, by the way. If anyone was curious, chess clocks will be utilized here. Let's go ahead and get these players on the board.
What school is that? 18?
18? Okay. Is this your starting command point?
Yeah, 6 plus a D3.
Oh, I see. Red first.
Oh yeah, cool. So I'm gonna do my list now. I have 3 units of assault instances with autobolt rifles. 2 of the sergeants have thundercannons and a chainsaw. I have a thunderfire cannon with the Techmarine gunner, the gun turret. I have a Primaris chapter master with 2 traits. One is the Storm of Fire, which means that every 6 to wound is an additional AP. Doesn't stack with my current doctrine. And the other one is Hand of Dawn, for additional D3 command points at the start of the game. That's what this dice is for. I have a regular Tech Marine, 40 points, just fill up the HQ slots. I have an Primaris Apothecary, which is a Chief Apothecary, and he has the Father of the Future Warlord trait, which I paid 2 command points to get in this game. I have 2 identical Centurion squads, 2 Meltas, 3 Flamers, all Hurricane Bolters, and Siege Drills. And I have 3 identical Relic Contemptors with a Twin Lass, a Cyclone Missile Launcher, a Close Combat Weapon with a Plasma Blast Gun in it. And I have 1 single Imperial Fist Battalion. So all 6s with bolt weapons explode. I ignore light cover, and while I'm in Devastator Doctrine, my heavy weapons do additional 1 damage to vehicles. I start with 6 command points, plus the D3. And yeah, the Father of the Future is a 6 up, feel no pain within 6. He also have my second relic with it, which is reroll 1s to wound in the shoot phase, also within 6. So that's my list.
Okay. Still serve. Oh, so here's my list. It is 2 detachments, a battalion, and a patrol. In the battalion, I have. Ones were they right over here? Sorcerer with the jump pack. Okay. So yeah, I have the Lord Discordant, Master Possession, Sorcerer. I have Chaos Cultists, a unit of Marines, and then another unit of Marines.
You have to speak through TTS.
I'm speaking through. Yeah. And then I have 3 Forge Fiends in the heavy support, and a Chaos Rhino. In my patrol, I have Chaos Lord with Jump Pack and a Sorcerer with Obliterators and Havocs in the heavy support, and 2 units of Marines. So, my Warlord is the Lord Discordant. It has the relic Insidium. Oh yes, and by the way, this is all Iron Warriors. So it has the Insidium, which adds 1 to its wounds, toughness, and strength. I did add it into the data sheet so that we could remember during the game. And it has the Warlord trait. Yeah, so that was a relic. The Warlord trait, Demon Smith. And then what that does is demon units within 6 inches of him. For every 6 to hit, it explodes into another automatic hit. I spent
So
1
that's
CP.
shooting or fighting?
That is both.
Cool.
So I spent 1 extra CP before battle for my Chaos Lord with the Jump Pack to have an extra relic. He has a Power Fist, and his relic is the demon weapon Gorthrax, which is like a normal Power Fist, but its strength times 2, AP minus 3, damage flat 3, and it wounds anything on 2s no matter the toughness. So unmodified wound roll for 2+. Okay, and then the Sorcerer, which one is this one? This one is Mark of Slanesh. So Mark of Slanesh Sorcerer has Prescience and Delightful Agonies. Prescience is +1 to hit, and Delightful Agonies is target a Slanesh unit, and they get a 5-up Feel No Pain. The second Sorcerer has a Jump Pack, and is Mark of Tzeentch. So that would be Weaver of Fates, which adds 1 to a Mark of Tzeentch unit's invuln, and also Warp Time. So a unit within 3 inches can move again in the Psychic phase. A Master of Possession has Infernal Power and Cursed Earth. Infernal Power lets demons within 6 inches reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1. Cursed Earth adds 1 to Demon Engine's invulns, or just demons. Okay. Mark of Tzeentch as well. So Mark of Tzeentch, Mark of Tzeentch, Mark of Slanesh, Mark of Nurgle, because those are the ones I have to do for the spells. Normal Chaos Cultists, nothing special. They all have auto guns. All of my Marines are Mark of Slanesh, and my Cultists are also all Mark of Slanesh here. Nothing special, just bolters on all of them, just bolters and auto guns. Havocs are all Mark of Slanesh. There are 4 Reaper chain cannons, and the Aspiring Champion just has a bolt gun and a chainsword. There are 3 Obliterators. They are Mark of Slanesh. Rhino, Mark of Slanesh. All 3 of my Forge Fiends have the Demonic Jaws and Hades autocannons. They are all Mark of Tzeentch. And my Lord Discordant is Mark of Tzeentch as well. And then Mark of Slanesh for the Rhino. And I think that's all. Yep.
Well, I don't know about you, about you two, but that chaos list seems to be pretty powerful, pretty confusing. All those marks.
It's quite fast. It's really a fast and shoot 'em up list. And if they get into close quarters, they can handle themselves, but it's not going to be like a total wipeout. But yeah, this is a very shoot 'em up list. The real question I've got is, how well is that Discordant going to take? And why did he choose Mark of Tzeentch on that Rhino when everything else has been Slanesh? That makes no real sense to me at my point.
All right, so for me, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I've got nothing with Chaos Space Marines. I've got no heretics. They don't resonate with. I have not felt any interest there, aside from Death Guard. But I will say that this is pretty much the competitive lineup that Chaos Space Marines have. like we're seeing everything in here that could be competitive. We're seeing the Forge Fiends, which are what I hear are very, very good. We've got the Lord on Discordant on a Hellstalker, which I hear is probably one of the most mashiest of models.
Yeah.
In the game, period. And then we've got a heavy detachment here of Obliterators, and there's a lot of Marines here. It really, honestly, he's packed so much in this list that I almost, doubt that it's 2,000 points. It looks way more than 2,000 points.
Like 2.5 to me as well, but he also didn't take a lot of the special stuff. So my big thing is, at least he did not do the fallacy of not bringing enough troops to take objectives, because I've seen some players take just minimum number of troops and completely forget the objective game and just try and go kill them all off and lose by points. At least he didn't fall into that trap.
Yeah, something that we've seen is it's not really, and I'm sorry, I'll let you talk here in just a second. Something that we've seen here is that killy lists, right? They seem to do well. That's fine, but where the game is actually won, and what the games in 9th edition typically boil down to, is how many points can you score by the end of the how many victory points, how many objectives can you deny, how easy is it to score again, how easy is it to score secondaries on the other army. We're gonna have to see it. It looks like there's a lot of stuff spread out.
Honestly, the Space Marine player is gonna have to bring it down. That is numero uno, because if I remember right, Obliterators are considered monsters. But he's also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beings that already could bring him down points. That's going to be one that I see he take immediately, as well as assassination, because he has, again, 5 different characters.
I'll let Malgor go ahead and add into.
Malgor, you go.
Well, I was looking over that list, and I've never gone up against Forge Fiends. I have gone up against a Lord Discordant, and that is a very difficult model to try to bring down. And putting him in as Warlord, I mean, okay, that's going to end the Slay the Warlord right there, because he is so hard to bring down. Looking over at the Space Marine players list, I haven't seen anyone run 3 Relic Contemptors yet.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Imperial Fist here. My boy is bringing the cookiest of cutters list that I've ever seen.
No mercy, no respite.
He's got the 2 squads of assault Centurions. Got his intercessors. He's got his Thunderfire cannon.
Victory.
But we don't actually see 3 Relic Contemptor Dreadnoughts.
Honestly, I'm just hoping to see some exploding las cannon 6s, because that'll just fuck up everybody's day.
Oh yeah. And what did you think about it, Malgor?
Oh, I'm excited to see it. I like the Relic Contemptor Dreadnoughts. I think they're really nice. Although he's splitting them up, kinda. Each one has a combat weapon and a twin laser las cannon. I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I'd make one purely melee and at least one of them purely range.
Well, I get why he did it, because remember, each of these is an individual squad, and also, I can see why, because we've had a lot of issues with the teleporting baby basket, especially in the tournament, with the Grey Knight teleporting a Dread Knight right into your face. Those Relic Contemptors are going to need something to handle the stuff that comes in from some angle you did not expect, because that's been happening. That dropping in teleportation, psychic transportation, it all happens, and so you've got to have a backup plan if somebody gets into those Contemptors' face. So I understand why he's doing it.
Oh, and I don't disagree with that. That you definitely keep one of them split, but take the other 2, because you get a bonus for having 2 of the Dreadnought combat weapons that he's missing out on by just having 1 on each.
But if he's got to split them up, since they're a single vehicle, single squad, and he's got to split them up to just take an objective, or B, split them up because you've got multiple target priorities.
Well, I gotta say, my heart is Imperium, but I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for Chaos here because Chaos are kind of the underdogs in this matchup. I think Imperial Fist very strong. Assault Centurions are gonna do heavy lifting, and I want to see the game being played on the objective sense. I don't want to see Space Marine copy paste list dominating. Like, come on. I want to see Chaos come back in some capacity. So I'm going to see.
The only Chaos way I see coming back is Death Guard, because honestly, Chaos keeps getting the rear end of the stick because they don't make GW money. It's the Marines who do, and so they're trying to make them dominate so they get more money. I'm sorry to say.
I don't know about all this, and but in the second here,
Sorry, I'm a little more cynical than most.
We're getting okay. So we got deployment coming on here. We don't actually need. Oh, that's interesting. Let's take a look at the secondary objectives pickup. Got Uze Style. Uze Style is actually red player. Red player is Imperial Fist. He is going to be taking Bring It Down. While we stand, we fight. Makes sense to me. And he's using one that I've never seen before, Strategic Scan. I don't even know how to begin to translate this block of text. Less. And then on the the Iron Warrior side, we have the Assassinate. Got the Raise the Banners High, which we pretty much see every game. And we've got Domination. Wow, that's a old pickup there.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the Chaos player, he's thinking, okay, I've got 6 units of OBSEC troops that I can throw down, and as opposed to the 3 domination here, if he can pull it off, I don't know about the using it in this particular.
I do have to say I did screw up on that exploding las cannon because I was informed it is just the bolters. It is just those that are bolt weapons explode on 6s, which makes those Centurions so much scarier because Hurricane bolters, they automatically get their rapid fire, so that's 12 shots exploding on 6s on BS3. If you're within 24 inches, you're dead.
The Assault Centurions are probably
target number 1 for him.
Yep, they're definitely. But I don't know. These Relic Contemptors look nasty too. But Assault Centurions definitely are one of the more shootier units to bring, especially in a sub-faction like Imperial Fist, where they get to ignore cover. If I recall correctly on that.
Yes, they get to ignore cover if I'm reading this correctly.
So yeah, we're gonna see like the standard Imperial competitive look. What would actually be brought to tournaments, events locally. Standard list here. So yeah, those pickups. I don't know if I agree too much with Domination. I don't think.
So I'm wondering if he's actually going to use Combat Doctrine Legacy of Dorn, seeing as it makes it so heavy weapons get +1 damage when targeting vehicles or buildings in the Devastator Doctrine. I'm wondering if he's actually going to use that.
I don't actually know too much about who Chris is known as Chris Helgen on the Discord server. I know he's in Alpha League. The first time I've seen him play. Period. But I do know that he playing Alpha. I don't know how he's doing Alpha.
Give me a second to check up. I can look it up because I've got it up. because I also play in the Alpha League.
All right, Malice. Going back to the using domination here. Domination is going to be difficult because of the deployment zone. Chaos is going to, he doesn't get a free, put air quotes around that, a free objective in the in that first turn where he doesn't have to move anybody. He's going to have to advance. He's going to have to move his guys up the field fast and try to keep them alive on that. Running 3 of these. That's why I'm saying that would be my issue with domination in this particular deployment.
So I've got his record from Alpha League up. He has won 4 of his 5 games.
Oh, okay.
And here are the numbers: 99 to 40, 92 to 52, 98 to 10, 95 to 26. And the last game, which is what he lost, was 46 to 92. He is according to this, he is if you don't get him, you're gonna lose and lose hard.
Okay.
According to what his numbers are right now.
Interesting.
Who is this? Is this Chris or the other guy?
This is Chris. I'm gonna look up
Imperial
Styx
Fritz.
myself.
Imperial Fist player here.
I'm gonna see if Styx is in here.
Yeah, that's definitely a story to tell there. So I haven't actually seen him be played, but it sounds like he knows how to play the game, and based on all the points, he knows how to play the objective game. Like 90 points.
If you don't mind me interrupting, sorry, at Mouse. I do have Styx's record as well.
Okay.
So we've got Styx. He has won 2 out of his 5 games. First game was 49 to 80. Second game was 34 to 97. Third game was 82 to 61. Styx got his 4th game with a win, 82 to 54. Lost his last game, 19 to 65. So he can keep him. He's even with losing, he's still getting about middle of the range points. So he knows how to play at least secondaries if he can't win the primaries. At least is what I'm seeing from his record right here.
That might be more indicative of as to the list that he's.
Good point. Good point. I don't know if the list we're seeing here is the same list from Alpha. I will actually just go check right now.
That's a lot of info. That's a lot of info right there. Not used to having this.
No, Styx. This is not Styx's normal list.
What does Styx usually play?
Okay, so Styx normally plays with Mauler Fiends, Aspiring Champions, Obliterators, 3 Hellforge Contemptor Dreadnoughts, and a Chaos Rhino. As well as 3 groups of Troopers, Chaos Marines.
Okay, so he's a Chaos player then.
Yes, he does play Chaos. Iron Warriors a great deal. But yes, this is not his standard list. This is a even more shooty heavy list. Now let me check and see if this is.
I just looked up Chris's, and this is not Chris's normal list. All it mostly is he on his normal list he had 3 Predators that he's traded out. It looks like he's traded out to bring in the Centurions. Oh no, he's even got a squad. He's got 1 squad of Centurions in his normal list. 3 Intercessor squads, a Tech Marine. So he's bringing in another set of Centurions and that cannon.
Trading for 3 Predators, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he would have been better off keeping those Predators to handle those Forge Fiends. But that is also my opinion. So what do you think is his number one, Chris, is number 1 to remove on this list over here? To remove from the Chaos Room. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be difficult. A lot that needs to be dealt with. Thunderfire Cannon is nasty. Contemptor.
No, I meant for the Space Marines to touch on the Chaos. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So for the chaos side, some of these things are new to me. I have not seen the Forge Fiends perform there, but let me just go over that profile. Looks like it's got a decent amount of on it, 36 inches heavy 4. I'm assuming there's 2
Twin
autos.
heavy 4.
That's 8 shots at strength 8. At 8 1, and these are all
Each
right
one's
guns.
an intercessor dad.
Yeah,
And if I remember right, it starts BS3.
that's not too bad. That's a very shooting hit. The Lord Discordant, not going to get the target. He's not going to get a chance to target this thing, but this right here could probably carry him in the late game.
Yeah, the Centurions, I think, are going to have to focus that Lord Discordant, or they are going to get torn apart. I've seen that thing in close quarters, and it will just tear you a new one.
I think if you're Imperial Fist here, I think you just off the infantry. Once you get the infantry off the board, then you're free to kind of
Clean up the everything else.
yeah. I'm not sure if there's enough threat here. Warrant
He's got the obliterators and the chain cannon, as well as the sorcerer in reserves to come on later.
Yeah.
He knows those obliterators are going to get shot off the board immediately because of how nasty those assault guns are.
Yeah, I'm not entirely 100% sold on the power, like the threat here, because basically in order to have your infantry unmolested throughout the game for you points, you're going to need to have something of threat. You're going to need heavy threat saturation on your field so that your opponent ignores the infantry and goes straight for those units. And I don't think he has that kind of profile here. While yes, the Forge Fiends are pretty shooty. Generally speaking, you are basically shooting Marines all the way. Shooting this cultist, you're shooting Marines whenever they pop up. Don't let him build a lead or get a moment on primaries.
So with me, I completely agree with that, because in my last alpha game, what happened was I'm the Imperial Guard player who plays a very off-bait meta list with a large number of Scions and Valkyries, but he threw 2 flying Hive Tyrants into my face to lock up my Demolishers, so I literally couldn't do anything to his infantry, and that's something I don't see. He doesn't have anything to get up into this Imperial Fist player's face to get the objectives unmolested. I agree with you, Malice, there.
Yeah. What do you think,
Also,
Oliver?
please understand, to those who are watching, I am sick, possibly with COVID, so sorry if my voice is, or if I have to leave because I'm collapsing.
Well, I'm going to say that, okay, for the Imperial Fist player, his shot priorities, I'm going to say he's going to mix them up. That because he's got some high AP things that can go after the things like the Forge Fiends or with the Obliterators when they come on. But for the most part, I think he's going to be splitting fire between trying to take down a Forge Fiend a turn and trying to take out as much of these obsec bodies as he can.
Okay. And one thing I forgot is he has that sorcerer with prescience, which means +1 to hit, which means you can ignore what these forests are putting, because remember, shooting through those forests, you're getting a -1, but if he's got prescience, they're still hitting on their BS3.
Oh, trust me, man. I have nightmares about this map.
These woods are a bitch. You've got some pretty clear firing lines, but anything that, and especially with objectives, they are right in those firing lines. That makes it, oh, you're going to try and touch that? Nope. I'm going to level you.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Rallo faced me on this map here on stream, and he was so nice that he didn't he didn't treat me like a little baby seal and club me to death. He was nice.
Yeah, no, any shooty army is going to have issues unless they've got fly. Which, honestly, I'm wondering, where is his Demon Prince? Because most Chaos lists I know of bring at least one or two Demon Princes with fly so they can distract you. I mean, Honestly, that's probably what I would have replaced that Rhino, Rhino or one of those Forge Fiends with, is a flying Demon Prince to act as that oh shit moment, which is what you've got to give them, or they're just going to shoot all your boys off the table. And these are the new Chaos Marines that are going to be two wounds each.
They actually get the 2 wounds?
I believe Chaos is also getting the 2 wounds.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while.
Okay, so what do you think about the new heavy intercessors, though, guys?
Oh, okay. Looks like we have Imperial Fist going first.
Okay, this is
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be
No. Chaos. Chaos is.
that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good for Imperial Fists.
I'm gonna drop a poll in chat
because-
who you think is gonna win. Chat.
Yeah, drop that because I honestly am gonna. I'm going to put it on Imperial Fists at the moment. At this beginning moment, Imperial Fists, if he does the right, will handle this because even with those intercessors, what are they running? Oh, they're running the assault guns. Oh shit. Yeah, honestly, I thought he would have run the rapid fire because that's a little bit more exploding sixes, but I could see if he's got to move on those objectives, those will be better. And of course, we can't ignore the ignoring cover, which is going to make it very difficult. So I'm going to give it to the Space Marines at the moment.
And I'm gonna have to. I will disagree with you, just simply because Chaos has the they won the turn, and although I will give the Space Marines, he hit his guys much better. He's the only targets he's got in line of sight. He's got a Tech Marine. If he can get the guys up there, he's got a Tech Marine and 2 of his relics.
Yeah, but remember, these guys are touching the ruin, so they're still going to be seen. They'll still be able to be shot at because they're touching the ruin.
Wait, isn't
who's touching?
I thought I saw that these intercessors' bases are touching that ruin, so they can be shot. This one down here on the left.
Yeah, that's Chaos side. He just moved the. Hold on.
No, I mean on the Imperial Fist. Honestly, we're probably going to be coming down to who rolls best.
By the way, who's the Primarch for Iron Warriors again? Is that Perturabo?
Checking. Perturabo, yes.
So you're saying that we have a very, very fluffy lineup here?
Yes, this is extremely fluffy combat because we've got Rogel Dorn's boys versus Perturabo's boys.
Wow. Cool. Alright, so, okay, I got that poll in there. Who do you guys think is going to win? Just go ahead and click on that, and you'll be able to vote. I think so far everybody thinks Imperial Fist is going to win. I think is a... I don't think it's as easy. That's because most
people haven't voted.
Uh-oh. Now it's 50-50. Oh yeah.
Let's wait till it times out.
Alright, so we have, yeah, we've got Iron Warriors kind of playing to their strength with all this high body count. Making a swarm here of objectives. Just pretty much as we expect. It's kind of like what you said before. I think there's going to be a rude awakening here for Iron Warriors. I think that no big threat to distract. So what we're going to see,
Yeah.
a lot of shooting coming in. Aren't the two?
And I think
Chaos
he's
Marine.
forgetting that they get to ignore the cover of those woods. They don't get to ignore the -1 to shoot, but they ignore that bonus save. Which is gonna basically... He's thinking they're a lot more defended than they are. This is
the
just...
Woods are obscure. The white woods, while the black ones have cover. Alright, so we're going to get the voice comms for the players, and from this point forward, we're going to be...
So it goes off on 6. Yep, gets it on 6. So now Cursed Earth and sorry, it affects every demon engine within 6 inches of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Cursed Earth. I believe this is on a 6 as well. Nope, I didn't get it. I will CP reroll that.
He also remember that once the chapter master, I wonder if he actually rolled, because he should be getting another D3 extra command points. Did he actually get his bonus command points? Because that should have been at the start of the game.
Sorcerer with the jump pack. Hold on.
Basically what you're saying is we're slight misplays already.
Yeah, we're getting some misplays because he's completely forgotten his chapter master's ability, because he was supposed to have D3 command points for
His
additional.
base is weird. I can target him.
Yeah.
Okay.
The front forge field can reach my content.
Yes.
That echo
So I will
is
cast.
really bad.
Yeah, it is, but we're gonna have to deal with it.
Moves 9. He can shoot after that. Yeah, he'll actually just Weaver of Fates on the Lord Discordant.
Yeah.
Passes on a 12, and I take Perils on my Jump Pack Sorcerer.
You have an ability to
Perils
ignore perils?
takes 3. That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Down to 1. Okay.
Alright, so the sorcerer already
hopefully I
casting
don't
ability
perils
off here
again.
and taking 3 mortal wounds from a perils.
I'm actually not going to cast Warp Time with him. I will Prescience the front forge fiend.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing to have happen turn 1.
Fails. Okay.
I'm surprised there isn't anything on that
Delightful
sorcerer that
Agonies.
prevents
I
this
will
happening.
cast-
Isn't there any perils
What can you see?
ability,
Okay, he
drugs the
can
damage off or
see
something?
yellow over there, so he'll cast on yellow.
Yeah, there's no perils there.
He'll cast a Delightful Agonies on yellow. No, he'll cast Delightful Agonies on purple. Passes on a 7, so they have Delightful Agonies. The only one I missed was Prescience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooting. I will shoot with the Forge Fiend into your Relic Contemptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is
Mine's hit from the woods.
and +1 to hit from my Lord Discordant.
Oh yeah.
So hitting on 4s. I reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1. So hitting on 4s, reroll on 1s. 6s are extra hits because of Demon Forge.
That's a nice roll there.
Not too bad.
Wounding on 3s because it's strength 8. Rerolling 1s. Okay,
Very,
-1.
very nice.
3 up.
3 ups.
Yes.
2 damage. 2 6-ups.
6 up going thing. Hit the box, please.
Nope, takes 2.
Yeah, hey Malice, you need to draw some hair around those boxes. They're hard to hit.
Between firing and healing.
No, it's a snapping point that's giving him issues.
Okay.
That should fix it.
Yep. Nope.
There's so many
Charge.
moving elements to the
No
map,
fight.
you guys don't even know.
Morale. Here we go.
Oh no, I figured that the programming behind it's massive bitch.
Never mind that.
Because I was trying to build just even a simple character sheet for Tabletop Simulator, and I was just dead in the water. Oh, have they already swapped over to the Space Marines turn?
Yeah, it looks like he couldn't really do anything else, no charges or anything like that, so... And this is
Why
a
the-
chess clock game, so the time is of the essence.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering why he didn't shoot, because he could have shot at least the Centurions, because they are base touching the ruin. If you are base touching... Oh wait, no, it's just the intercessors that aren't.
Scan over
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
I think that technically counts as,
Yeah, it counts as obscuring, but not if the unit are touching base touching the ruin, because then they're considered within it.
I just came all the way down, and he's got a red hair between them.
All right, then I am just. Yeah, I would have called it. Oh yeah, I see. There is just a bare hair. That would be when I would be calling like, really. But I get it.
Part of it
Always
is
putting the Centurions up though.
yeah. When he was doing his initial setup, I believe he said something. My intention is not to have them touching the ruins there.
yeah, no, it wouldn't make
Oh, here
sense.
they
If,
come.
I couldn't imagine
Not that fast, though.
once his
Not that
got at
fast.
another.
I
But
would've-
yeah, no, I think
Are you not going to advance them?
that's all that he could have done there. Like again, as I was saying, not too much threat here.
I think you're missing. Are you missing two of them over here?
The only threat that I really see comes later. Maybe with the obliterators. Nice to see. I did actually see a game. It was a TTS Academy game where someone brought a squad of 2 obliterators and basically dominated.
They can get nasty if you roll well, but that's again the point.
Well, he
You
wasn't
gotta roll.
even rolling well with determining like the strength and the AP. Like he was, he rolled averagely, and they did
Just remember the
overwhelming
coherency
amounts of
benefit.
damage.
I'd hate to see
Basically.
half Centurion squad wiped out by being too far away from each other.
Right now they're
Right now,
colored
they're
up,
colored up.
Cool.
so that means they're within currency.
Okay.
Because the battle
The
scribe thing
thing,
counts 2 inches currency automatically when you color code the swords, which is pretty nice.
Well, that's something nice to know. I
What?
never that the battle scribe will count the coherency for you if you have models within 2 inches of each other.
Oh, I did not know that either. He's got to back that up a little bit more. Yep, there. Yeah.
Okay, right?
Oh wait, but because it's a ruin, I believe. Oh nope, it doesn't have difficult terrain, so he. Never mind. Ignore my rant, my talk.
Okay, so green squad is advancing.
Were you talking?
Okay.
Yes, I was talking, but apparently brain dead,
Goes 9.
so it wasn't worth anything.
Okay, we got an advance. He's going to go to try to take over that that objective marker. Does he have the other one? Yes. So that's
The real
2 to
question
2.
is, are they going to live getting shut off the board?
5 up invuln on the
Well, this is where we see that 3-up save and the 2 wound model.
9 up in Vuln.
Boys, I think we're about
Yes,
to see
5 up.
asterisk.
Oh yeah, no, the relic contemptors are no thank you, sir.
Today I was driving from my local coffee store, and I actually saw someone jump out of their moving vehicle, and I was just in awe. I stopped my car and I was just looking. The guy wasn't hurt, but the guy jumped out of the car. I can only imagine what that very same reaction, that shock and awe, probably going to be something that we're going to be seeing here.
Was there a bee in the car?
I don't know if there was a bee in the car. But this guy literally jumped out of a moving vehicle for no reason. Got up and got back in his car. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, that happened. So,
Only your neck of the woods, Malice. Only in your neck of the woods.
Florida man, I guess. I don't know, dude.
Honestly, I'm not surprised I didn't see somebody yeet themselves off one of the bridges over where I'm at. But yeah, being right next to the meth capital of the U.S. doesn't help that.
Yeah, someone in chat asks, us commentator. That's correct, we are the commentator. What do we think about the armor of Iron Warriors are bringing today? Are the Imperial Fists going to be able to handle that?
With the twin las cannons and the cyclone missile launchers on those relic contemptors is what I'm expecting this to be a who kills who first fight. If the relic contemptors remove the forge fiends and obliterators first, they're gonna win. But if those relics go down first, they're gonna lose. It's gonna be who gets who first, honestly.
Okay, so
But that's my thought.
about this chat mode.
You know, and I'm going to say that with all those las cannons and the turn 1 alpha strike, when you did more damage to yourself than you did your enemy, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 9th ed alpha strike.
My faith is my shield.
Oh, Malice, how did the
Remember, Lord Scorn does have a 3-up invuln right
the
now.
poll go?
Weaver of Fates and the Master Possession.
Oh, right.
God, he's got
Where's
all
the
those
poll?
invuln I forgot about. Because demons. Because Master of Possession. He's got all those invuln saves and feel no
Or one of the other
pains.
ones.
Okay, I'm going to
This might be hard to get through unless he's got a lot more firepower than we think.
real fast. Yeah, probably. So let's do some shooting. I'm gonna spend one command point to Tremor Shell with my Thunderfire Cannon. And I'm going to shoot at this front, this forward fiend here. 4d3 hits, so 4d3 shots. Hitting on 3s because I'm crossing the terrain. 3 hits, he's Tremor Shelled. So wounding on 6s because of Tremor Shells. 1 wound, -2. 2 damage. Yeah, so he's half move, half advance, and half charge.
Yep, that's the reason why you take that Thunderfire Cannon. Because it removes that. It can stop a full 20 stack of berserkers flat in their face.
Oh wait, sorry.
That sounds like something that you want to use against Eldar, the Harlequin bikes we saw yesterday.
Yeah, you just need to get a single wound on it, and it cuts movement, advances, and charges in half. And it's, I think, 1 CP, if I remember right.
Okay, if I repair this guy now, after the fact. Should have done it at the end of the movement phase. Just... Yeah, okay, then I won't do it. Never mind. So this guy is going. I don't know, I think it's up to us.
Honestly, it's what I normally bring in my Chimera list, but again, that's my own personal Legion chapter, whatever.
Tier Lord Discordant with everything except the Plasma. Plasma is out. 2 cracks, hitting on 2 3s. Wounding on 3s. -3. Yeah. Two less. Hits. 1 wound.
All right, so it looks like he's kind of chipping away at the Forge Fiends here. But make no mistake, this is just really feels like just some harassment.
Yep.
I'm actually not. Do these have invulns? What?
Yes, because of Master Possession, they all have invulns. At least a 5-up.
This guy going
5 up invuln?
If I remember right.
Where's the damage?
So 2
Not do any damage here?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he damaged the front Forge Fiend. He just marked it in the wrong spot. It's supposed to be 10 of 12, not 12 of 10.
Yeah, it's fine. 2 cracked missiles, hitting on 3s, re-rolling, wounding. Yeah, it's the same guy. 2 wounds at -3. This portion. No, 4 up. It should be. Oh, you saved anyway. Not going great.
A lot of good save rolls there on the Chaos players' part.
Yeah, I'm almost confused here. Are these 3-up invulns, or what are we actually looking at here? I thought these were AP -3.
Let me look up the Master Possession again.
No terrain, no?
Targeting the Forge Fiend, right?
Yeah, no, but it's the Master of Possession I think is giving a boost to those. Because it's like Tech Marine.
This one.
I'm just trying to pull it up now because I'm
1 at -4.
my memory is, and I can't memorize 100 different data sheets.
Well, the Space Marines player put tried a couple shots into the Lord Discordant, and he does have that 3-up save.
Wait, he can target the Lord Discordant?
It's
Yeah,
over
it's
12 wounds.
12 wounds, yeah.
Ah, okay, gotcha. 13. Dang it.
2 of 4-ups.
Oh, it's a 4+ according to chat here.
Okay, it's a 4-up invuln. Okay, making 4-up
Yeah.
invulns.
It's the crack.
Due to Cursed Earth according to Fuchuni. Thank you very much, Fuchuni.
Yes. D6 +1 for 3.
Yeah, but I don't think these armies were built with knowledge of who was coming against them.
Oh, absolutely not. This was blind pick here.
Someone was saying they should have used a quad launcher rapiers instead of the Thunderfire cannons.
Well, it looks like these Forge Fiends are really tanky, or maybe Contemptors are bad. I don't know.
I'm pulling it up now.
Kind of hard to believe that's all they got done there.
Okay, so these 2 Centurions can reach and shoot, see and reach those guys. The other 3 can't see anything. So they're gonna shoot their Hurricane Waters into the purple score. 24 shots, 12 each, hitting on 3s. Rerolling. 6 explode.
Oh! So, reading this now, apparently Iron Warriors also get to remove cover saving bonuses.
Wow, this white part of the.
So that was one thing.
Okay, wounding on 4s, I guess. Rerolling the 1s because of the guy. These 6s are -1, and the non-6s are not.
A lot of 3-ups here. 3 are gonna die so far. These are 4-ups. He makes all of
Yes,
them.
that's
Wow,
due
that's
to
big.
this.
That's huge.
So what Cursed Earth did was, when he made that save, Cursed Earth makes all invuln saves of demon units improved by 1 to a maximum of 3+. A Forge
2
Fiend,
shots into
the
the
Mark of Slanesh, already has a 5-up invuln.
yellow squad from this gang.
On top of that, I think he had some kind of feel no pain in there as well.
So they're hitting up
So they're getting some feel no pain from somewhere.
Yes.
2 6s.
Also, at the beginning of his next round, those Forge Fiends will each regen a wound.
4, no minus. No, they're not within range, so all are minus nothing. I'm going to pay 2 command points for both the drills on this teal squad. And then we have, that means that when I roll a 6 with a bolt weapon, I get 2 additional hits instead of 1 additional hit. So every 6 turns into 3 hits. And I will shoot 1 into here, 2 in here, and 2 in the yellow. Actually, I'll shoot 1 in here, 2 in here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we'll do the 1 here.
Oh, he's
first on purple.
Putting up that
Honestly, he should be getting his rerolls because he's got a chapter master right there.
Minus from the purples.
At least on
He has been.
wounds.
3s.
Oh gosh, even with
3 6s is additional 6 hits because of both drills. Wounding on 4s, rerolling once. And now the 6s are minus 1 because of Storm of Fire.
Still no pain. I think that's the whole squad dead. Yep.
Now we have 24 shots into this Forge Fiend that's a bit hurt. Hitting on 3s.
Wow. Oh god.
Because I have a Chapter Master. Yeah, I can reroll anything. I can choose any dice to reroll. This is 9 6s.
That's a dangerous tactic to use.
yeah, just a little.
Oh my. Oh no.
So it's 18 extra hits.
Oh no.
5s.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I paid 9 points for both the drills,
Still gets to reroll.
so I explode for an additional 6. I reroll once because of the Eye of Hypno from my apothecary. And these are minus 1, and these are minus nothing.
Any saves, please?
Woo!
Make some good saves. Okay. Now for the block of dice here.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh god. I think that's 1 damage each. So that's 10. That is enough
All
to
right,
just
well, there you
does
go.
it explode.
Now, or should we have done it earlier? Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. And then I have 1 yellow and
That was a good use of a CP there to get that.
first.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So you pop this stratagem there to give him a feel no pain.
Because of terrain.
It's not over. Still more than these.
Greedy. I get 1 6, that's 2 extra hits. Wounding of 4s. Rerolling all these ones. 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 actually, and these are minus nothing. Into yellow. Yeah. Minus 1, yeah.
4 ups. So 2 dead here.
Fine with that. And then we have
Or
12.
they got the sergeant.
Hitting of 4s. I'm gonna do this now.
If maybe help if I put him up a little bit on my end.
Minus 1 and minus nothing.
Went into red squad, I believe. Oh, makes all the 3 ups. Oh my goodness, makes all these 4 ups. Only just
Someone
1?
else
Oh
has
my
all
goodness.
Now he's got to make those feel no pain. The armor feel no pains.
That's all the shooting. And that is all the turn.
Those are some very nice save rolls on the Chaos player's part. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Over to
He
you.
mitigated so much casualties. Really deep rolling there. It should have been a much more different turn.
And you should start yours.
That being said, he still couldn't mitigate all the casualties. He's already gonna be losing his what are these, cultists? Or some of the cultists? No.
It's
or-
actually 2, 3 and more. So you only get
Lost
5 on the
some of
prem.
these. Yellow, he lost his purple squad. Still has a lot.
Also,
Gonna have to. Chaos is gonna have to come in and put some shots into.
Oh,
areas.
yeah.
These are your
Those
main
things gotta
prep.
go. Those are his main target.
it is.
All right, so I'll put the. Okay, let's see. I think Styx is Mike. Let's check that out.
Never thought Chaos Marines would be accused of being tree huggers.
Honestly, that's the only way they're gonna survive.
All the
They've
trees.
gotta hug the trees. They can't just run stupidly forward. They've got to play this safe, even though they're Slanesh.
Okay.
They're not
but
Slanesh,
both sides-
These are Iron
Yeah,
Warriors.
all of those Iron Warriors have taken marks of Slanesh, so it means they're Slanesh.
Did you say?
Yeah, that's what they had marked. Sorry, wrong person.
Don't sully my views on this Iron Warrior list by throwing things like marks of Slanesh around. Slaneshi terminology.
Considering he put it there, yeah.
Oh yes, and also everything.
All right, Imperial Fists. Time to do some
Let's
work.
see. Yeah, they're gonna have to do some major work.
But in all seriousness, that was actually not the worst it could have gone for Chaos. I mean, actually, that was way above average save rolling, in my opinion. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Saved at least both those Frontiers Forge Fiends very much.
I would have known a 3-up save, armor save. Right?
And also the 3-up invult, 4-up involts.
So I will move.
You can't forget that.
Yeah, that's true. He really didn't get any purchase. He had more purchase with the Centurions than he did with the Leviathans.
Relics.
Or I'm sorry, the Contemptors.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of crazy if you think about it, that these Assault Centurions have more firepower and more capability to do damage than the Relic Contemptors. That's a lot of points. But
Sorcerer with jump pack is gonna get out of there.
Well, that's one of the differences between weight of fire and a few really powerful shots.
Move
Yeah.
6, 'cause it can only move 6 on its profile.
I would agree with that, yeah, because it's one thing to take, and they have invuln anyway. 4-up invuln, right? so your
No
AP falls
mercy,
right
no
through.
respite!
They have invuln, and invuln will just ignore the armor pen, so they'll take a 4-up anyway. And so in
Yeah.
that case, the volume of shots is the way to go. By the way, Global Net 626, thank you so much for the sub, brother. Woo! Got the oil on the boys.
Agreed. Thank you, Global.
Okay.
The
So now,
community alive.
what do you guys think about the Chaos backing their big guys up?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
Yeah,
that at all.
you've got to go forward. You got to play the objective game. He's playing too passive, especially for Chaos. Even if he's got to play defensive, he's got to move them forward.
Yo, he just backed
He
that
can't
thing
get
up,
out of the
dude.
range of those. He's got to make them pay for those for those wounds he's done. So he's got to be pushing forward to make sure he can put those autocannons into the Centurions, which is what they're built for. They can put those Centurions into the ground should he get the stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Should he get the hits?
Dude.
It'll tear apart those Centurions.
No, it's not even a guarantee, but he needs to be shooting everything that he has possibly into these guns.
And he's backed them up just barely out of range,
but
I think, almost.
In a way, wouldn't an Iron Warrior do this?
He's got to play defensively as a, if we think, historically, yes, but yeah.
Bummer, I forgot to raise the banners that sucks. Oh well. Sorcerer with the jump pack.
I don't agree with this movement.
Yeah, he's got to play much more aggressively, especially with that Chaos Lord and the jump pack. That's your smash captain. Get him forward.
To raise a banner now if you wish.
Dude, on top of that, he moves the Discordant as well, the Rhino as well. Everything just went back. What?
Maybe he's hoping that his reserve units can come in and make a play.
Let's hope that those reserve units make that play. A big play.
He still has Auspex scan. Oh my god. Just think about it. Just think of it. What happens if he tries to deep strike these obliterators within 12 inches of anything in here? Centurions, God forbid. Just gonna get lit up, and that's just gonna be dead points on the board. He needs some, man, I'm really, getting triggered by this movement right now. He just backed this up, he backed everything up. He backed the Lord, he backed the Lord Discordant up, he backed the Rhino up, he backed everything up, dude. I'm freaking out.
I agree with you. The Lord Discordant should be charging straight forward, because that thing is death on Walker, and that, yeah, it's just, no. He should not have backed up at all.
Passes on and
you might not even see this Lord Discordant at this point get into melee combat this game.
I cannot see them.
It's very real.
Man, when you definitely need to put a disco ball back there, because he's just like a club in the 90s. He's backing that ass up.
Okay, that goes.
Backed it up, dude. Unless he has some kind of stratagem that teleports him.
I don't think the sorcerer has that kind of thing.
Okay.
Get baited here? What does he think? What was the Centurions moving up something that scared him so much that
this Forge Fiend will shoot. No. Okay, the back one, the one way back.
I do not know.
Will shoot into Centurions.
Still has range. He's got range.
Fine.
Okay, so all three of these Forge Fiends are still gonna actually be able to pour fire into the Centurions.
It's called
that here?
Human thingy, because it's like strength.
Yep.
Strength 8. Yeah. Go.
Okay. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s, 6s explode. 6s explode, so I get 3 extra shots. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, that many minus 1, 3 up.
3 ups.
They're good.
Alright.
The next one will do the same, and because he is on 6 wounds, but he has prescience, he'll be hitting on 3s as well. And he's actually going to shoot into the intercessors, the green.
Yep.
Professor. Alright.
Okay, so he was able to heal that Forge Fiend up 4 wounds. That's nice.
Wounding on 2s.
Yeah, but the CP cost sometimes isn't worth it.
These are going to be
But again, these things are nasty as hell. So
4 ups.
4 die.
6 up, feel no pain. First does kill a guy. Second kills a guy. Third kill.
Oh my.
Third kills a guy. So 3 guys.
Still gets 3 guys. That's still not enough.
Okay.
Does it matter?
It would have been nice to just clear the whole squad out there and dedicate less to shooting the intercessors. I don't think shooting the intercessors is a bad spot, like a bad call. You want to take him off the objective before he can score it.
Fiend will shoot into your intercessors again.
Carry-ons, man.
That is 6.
right through.
Hitting on 3s.
I think he made another bad play here. He did move up his Chaos Cultist to take command of that that objective back here near his base.
4 up.
4 ups.
Okay.
Ooh.
2 up.
How did
6 ups.
How did I?
Okay.
Okay, so he was able to shoot. At least he's able to shoot them off that objective. So he's not going to be able to score that. What about this objective? We're out of range here.
I think that is it for my.
No, he's in range. Yes, in range.
Yeah, I didn't want to activate that and
Let him know that
trying to
we
give
were.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but you know we have to see what's going on for the viewers.
Last timer.
Thank you.
And you
start
do
mine.
not get any primaries.
I do not get any primaries.
Oh wait, I believe domination is that at the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
at the end of my turn, so I have 3.
You do have 3.
I wonder where he put those banners. I think over here.
If I heard correctly, he rose the banners on both of the objectives on these two sides.
So take those off.
Okay, just so that our chat can where those banners have been raised.
Yeah, it's on each of the side objectives. He rose the banners.
Very nice. All right, Assault Centurion's moving on up. Just feels like you know, in StarCraft, where the fire bats are just kind of walking up and just claiming all the Zergs.
And the Zerg, for some reason, are running away.
Well, fire bat.
Yeah, the fire bats.
This is gonna. This is definitely gonna hurt.
Yeah, you can already hear it in the voice of the Iron
The
Warrior
Chaos
players.
player is not happy.
That was a dad level of joke there. Penalty.
Yes, take 3d3 pun damage. No, that's literally something I would do when I GM'd D&D tabletop.
I'm going to-
That if somebody made a bad enough pun, I would actually have their character take pun damage, D4, as well as throwing a dice at their head.
We have
This
thought
was,
about
of course,
bringing back
pre-COVID.
We've thought about bringing back the pie templates if games take too long.
Is someone coughing into the mic? Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's just take a look and so yeah, that is very interesting. That forces the Imperial Guard player to move his Centurions onto this objective, so that now they're on objective hold duty. So that is very interesting. It may have baited them out a bit. Very, very Iron Warrior thing to do, if I do say so myself.
36 on the obliterators.
I wonder what he's going to do with this Contemptor Dreadnought back here.
4.
Can't have models parked out. But at the same time, we have to remember there is stuff in reserves. We have 3 obliterators, squad of obliterators here, and 1 squad of Havocs. Reaper autocannons, which are actually the profile to take out space intercessors.
Well, now are those in Deep Strike or are those in the Chaos Rhino?
The Havoc
Deep Strike.
or Reapers are inside of the Rhino.
Oh, okay. So is he able to hear me?
Possibly.
The Obliterators are in Deep Strike. Kind of having trouble hearing you, Malgor, if you're trying to talk.
No, I'm not trying to talk. I'm waiting for Mals to see if they can hear us or not.
Yeah, they should not be able to hear anything saying unless we push to talk.
Okay, so he's moved up that one relic. Now that he's got 3 ways to control that objective that he lost earlier. He's got the dreadnought on it. He's got his Centurions, and he's got that Tech Marine just barely slivered into it.
Yeah, he's doing that. Honestly, these are not bad movements. This is, yeah.
It's red squad. Get one.
So it looks like he's moving the intercessors to provide screening on the back line here. And to eventually maybe put on the objective on this side here. While the Imperials kind of move up and push line of scrimmage back.
Yeah, just kind of roll his line forward. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't want obliterators striking behind the line.
Centurions, very formidable looking straight line there with their 2-up save and the apothecary behind them.
Well, after all, who does want a bunch of obliterators popping in behind you?
Centurions are madness.
No one.
Concern, definitely. Yeah.
Advancing my apothecary.
Well, any model can hold an objective, as far as I know, except for flyers. This objective
It's just
secure that will,
Battleforge.
yeah, objective secure will actually steal the objective if you have unit with objective secure on an objective while there's other enemy models on
Or
it.
2 different objectives secured, which means it's numbers.
Models.
Did the Chaos player take his yellow squad and raise a banner on the center one?
I had forgotten.
I don't think so, because I think
don't
they
think
need
so.
to advance to get to that point. That
Yeah,
is
if I
difficult
remember
ground.
right, they did.
Did not quite remember the raise man.
Yeah, because that's difficult ground. That's minus 2 inches on the movement. So I don't think he even gets that far without advance.
Then again, that's why I have trusty red squad there.
Unfortunately, I don't think he was able to. Unless you're not able to raise the banners after you advance, right?
Don't believe so, but I can look that up.
I don't think it's possible. It counts as an action as far as if I can recall correctly.
Okay. I think I moved everything. And I did the racing of everything. And
And these are not banners, right? This is scan.
yeah, it means I scanned the points. But I just gave away 5 primary points by moving away from this objective. Never mind.
Oh no.
Everything is awesome. So we're gonna start by rolling out the... Actually, no, never mind. But, so,
Hey, Sticks, can you guys hear me?
yeah,
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, Malgar, it looks like your push to talk is going right through. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to burn 2 command points again. Oh wait, actually I'm gonna fight the back squad first to see what happens.
How about now? Can they hear me?
Probably not, no. I didn't see your little push to talk icon in the game.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was still set up from playing with Rallo.
So Imperial Fist here, kind of looking up the targets that are on the board. I still think that the correct answer shoot the infantry. Even if you lose some Centurions, it's fine. They're durable. Got the 2-up armor save. They've got invulns, as far as I recall.
Okay, right here on the side.
Oh, which ones?
These 2 in the middle here.
If you take away those infantry, he
It does not.
got out of the.
The one that's inside the building.
Yep. And from what I'm seeing, you can... That raise the banners is only at the end of your movement phase. It does not have any restrictions for advancing.
These.
Okay. So didn't raise those.
Yeah, one of them is going to shoot here. The other one
Okay.
can't.
Every time I say raise the banners, I have this
One
urge.
in blue and one in
Dongers.
yellow, and one in this guy. And this guy also
Dongers.
should go into.
I at least get that joke.
So it's all -1 to hit these.
Anybody in chat actually
Yeah, we're gonna do
Dongers
the
it.
melta first. And actually gonna do the melta.
Besides the other guy who's commentating with you.
Okay.
So melta hitting on 4s.
chat raise the dongers.
Wounding on 2s.
Why, that's quite efficient.
2 -5.
Oh, I don't have an invuln.
Oh,
Heal
no invuln.
Oof.
that
Those
many
two.
damage.
What's Johnson right now, by the way?
Tactical. I auto advance into tactical
Oh, somebody knows.
because.
They're Chaos Marines. That's no better than they deserve.
So this one is going into this fortune now.
Hey, we've only got one Razor Dongers.
Shots hitting on 3s.
Oh, good hits coming through.
Do you need a blue pill to raise the dongers?
Explodes.
Uh-oh.
No,
Wounding on
It's-
5s.
you just need mechanical skill, good sir.
Okay, AP.
-1 on everything now.
4 up. Saves 1. And this is the front one.
Yeah, that.
Down to 9.
And then I had one.
Not enough to bracket it yet.
Over here.
Okay.
But barely. And there's enough shooting on these relic contemptors that they should be able to shoot off. Like the Cyclone missile launcher, he should be using those on the infantry,
Yeah.
especially those holding objectives.
Yeah.
Gotta raise.
2 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on 4s. Rerolling once.
Couple of them at least.
Hey, Malice, I don't know if you ever answered. How did the poll go?
I
can't
don't
see
know. I couldn't see it. The results. It's weird.
It was 9-6 in favor of Iron Warriors.
These two guys.
Like I
So-
said earlier.
Frontier are going to fight into red zone.
So Nurgle destroyed the poll before it could post properly. I see it.
I think it was Zane.
No, Nurgle didn't do it.
Nurgle is currently
Twitch
working on.
That's 6 into the red squad.
Nurgle's
Nurgle's currently
Red squad.
working on
A
me.
single one.
Each got that.
On 3s. No rerolling. Wounding on 4s.
Nurgle's currently trying to kill me off right now.
Single guy.
Blessing of Nurgle.
1 6.
He might be a grandfather, but he's a rather shitty one.
No rerolls.
3 up.
-1.
Oh, -1, so 4 up.
You saying he's an absentee grandfather?
Yes,
This blue. He's dead now.
he's absentee, and considering he used to be also a god of healing, he sucks.
This commentary is starting to get really woke.
Oh, that's not woke, that's just me bitching.
So he's getting some good hits here.
Now, one thing that can catch you by surprise on this map are those trenches. Those large area trenches are all difficult ground. It caught me and Raulo by surprise when we were playing on it.
I don't see trenches on here.
Oh, they're here.
Oh, sorry.
Where-
I thought you were fighting with them.
Alright, what are you looking at? What are you calling trenches?
Then I prefer these intercessors.
Where these definitely not Thousand Suns are.
Sure.
But I'm running out of things to shoot at.
Called the Crater Trench. Difficult ground and gives light cover.
Oh,
whole
okay.
I guess I get 4 into this one.
See, it wasn't actually showing me that there was a trench there for a second. I just thought it was. Oh yeah, no, I could see how those get in the way.
Hitting on 4s. Rerolling.
Iron Warriors are holding still. They've lost one squad. The Fortunes are getting lit up, and we've had,
They have 2.
I think, 0 casualties for the
It's rapid fire.
Yes. Got that.
Iron Fists. Oh wait, no, we have lost
5 up.
some intercessors. Can we not do the chemistry jokes, berries, man?
I will spend 1 CP for Iron with and Iron without.
Yeah, that's only half of the shots. I have 2 more after that.
Well, 7. I'll let him go through. It's down to 2.
And then 24 from the other side. Hitting on 3s this time.
That is 20, 28 hits.
Rolling once.
And remember, those bolters explode.
He's dead.
I swear he's
dude.
been forgetting the exploding bolters rule.
Nah, he's been adding it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is he ignoring that rule? Because that's the major point of running them.
That is. So
Did you roll to see if that Forge Fiend exploded?
Yeah, it was rolled on that. No explode.
Pity that would have been.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
honestly, it looks like because the Chaos retreated, he's just gonna get shot off the board now.
I feel like watching
like it's
someone get beat up.
So this
Yeah, and you wish you could give him advice but it's already too late.
not his plasma. So crack glass in here.
Like someone should really call the cops.
Hitting -1. Hitting
Don't call the cops, that'll get somebody shot. Somebody calls some security guards. They're not allowed to shoot anybody.
This is laser first. Wounding on 3s.
Wow.
3.
4 up. So that's 4 up.
Yes, I am very woke.
Cracks. Hitting on 3s.
Get that impression here.
On 3s.
Comes from being gay Native American stuck in Arkansas.
Didn't matter.
4 up. No.
D6.
Next one.
At ease, Malice. At ease.
Into a.
I think we need some vetting for these going to notes.
Of course, it's gonna be a 1.
Sorry, what was
I'm
that?
sorry. We're getting off topic here. We leave politics.
Yes, we're
out
getting
of this.
to IRL shit.
To your
Yeah.
discordant.
So, yeah.
That's
Iron Hands. Oh, not Iron Hands, but Iron Warriors
Thank you.
Iron
Getting
Warriors.
off the board here.
-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's dead.
Honestly,
Cracks.
he,
Hitting on 2.
he could have taken the initiative,
3.
but without bringing those, I'm wondering why he didn't bring those obliterators on. Oh wait, it's only turn 2.
You know, this is the problem I had.
It's and yeah, when he brings those obliterators and the leftovers of those reapers, it should be able to remove the intercessors. But before that, it's gonna be. He's gonna be lucky if he doesn't get shot off because right now, the Imperial Fists have the initiative, and they are taking the Chaos Warriors apart, piece by piece.
Need to reroll it.
If anything, I think this is a very interesting thing to watch, just where Chaos is in the face of Space Marine.
2 cracks.
Not just Space Marines, Imperial Fists, which are actually an alright.
Honestly, I would put them not S rank, but they're definitely A rank when you're considering all the different
Damage is
Marines.
He's down.
Yeah, things like, Salamanders and Raven Guard and Iron Hands.
everything is awesome.
And even the build your own, because some of the build your own is pretty nasty combos.
Well, we're seeing a switch here in turn 2. The Chaos player is not making very many of his saves.
It saves. He's rolling not well.
Rolling as well as he's looking.
This fun if I can.
Not very. Barely trying to hang on to these. Oh, he still has a Marine on this objective, actually. That could be huge. That might mean that he'll be scoring 50 points.
It's going to fire into these guys.
But there is still more shooting coming
And
out of the
I don't
Imperial
think
Fist.
he's used up his Thunderfire yet, which is a great Marine killer.
Hitting on 2s. No, winning on 3s. The dream is crushed.
-1.
-1.
4 up.
Yeah, only 2 die. Okay. It's not great.
I think he's realizing that you got all this points.
Wait.
Pocket for Iron Warrior.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the scoreboard looking like so far?
I have shot everything I can shoot.
5.
Iron Warriors are ahead by 20.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, by 10
Did you pause?
Yeah,
with 20.
Yeah. I'm done.
but Imperial Fists haven't. Wait, the Imperial
Oh wait, no,
Fists
no. They're at 20. Never mind. I got it all
the
mixed
Imperial
up.
Fists are at 20. Iron Warriors haven't done their second.
That's bad.
All right, so they've got.
Wait, why is it?
I don't think the guys have
Yes.
Um,
Feeling a bit more
what,
secure about
why isn't there
position.
points for him on Battle Round 2?
Movement. I will move these guys.
because he. Let me check.
Well, at the beginning of the round, he only controlled the one objective.
So yeah, I think he gets only 5 points.
Wait, no, I'm mixed up.
Did he
Okay,
not do scoring?
okay. I don't think Imperial Fist held any objectives on their Battle Round 1. Or Battle Round 2,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
2. They did, at least with his Contemptor here.
No, because it got shot off. There was
That's-
nothing here.
At the beginning of the turn, he had guys over here. He had this set of intercessors over here in the woods.
That guy, except I have to actually roll for him now.
Oh no, look, they're out of range.
He moved them in his turn.
Oh, he moved them off of that objective? So he should have had 5
Otherwise,
points.
I would've killed him with flamers.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yes. No, I forgot about that.
There should have been more points for Imperial Fists.
Yeah. Only get 2. I will advance these Marines here. Oh, wait, I don't roll that. I'll pick the lower one, so 7. Okay, there we go. No, I'll actually put these guys back. Rhino's gonna stay where it is. And then, hey, look at that.
No way that he scored 0.
Flips it, and flip it. Getting out of the Rhino. Havocs.
Alright, so we're seeing a kind of bolstering here in the back line for Iron Warriors. They are going to be deploying those Havocs out of the transport. Yep, and they'll be standing on the ruins, so they'll be able to fire out of there. For chain cannons, 24 inches of heavy 8. At strength 5 AP by as well.
This is a lot, right?
I'm sorry, I just sneezed in everybody's ears. I apologize for that.
You have Auspex, right?
I do have Auspex.
You do have Auspex. Okay, that's only 12 inches.
That is only
Well, the Chaos player's backing up. I mean, that Chaos Rhino's stuck back there. It's doing absolutely nothing for him, so why not take his troops out? Try to do
Also,
so.
remember that because they've deployed,
I'll heal it up.
they are going to count as having moved.
Up to 5.
Having a -1 to hit. Unless they have some kind of chapter tactic that mitigates that.
Which they don't, they just ignore cover.
I do believe he's looking for a deployment from a deep strike from the Obliterators.
The Forge Fiend up 6.
Alright, so now he's moving the Forge Fiend up again.
No, I won't. I will actually advance the Master Possession. 3, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9. Forge Fiend will move up. Forge Fiend will move up behind, the one on full. Chaos Lord with the jump pack will move up to here. Sorcerer with the jump pack will move up to here. This guy can basically stay where he is. Although I'm probably gonna move the Havocs first.
Oh wait. You move the Havocs?
Oh yeah, I mean they
Yes.
just crawled out of the vehicle.
Yeah, and they're considered, if I remember right, it's considered them being deployed and they can move.
Yep. We can see not.
But I could be completely wrong because, yeah, I'm human.
Lord Discordant is going to move up. This guy's going to get out of the way. Right. Here. Disco Lord. Be right here.
Awkward.
He's gonna
Discordant.
not get shot at.
Ugh. He's trying to keep it alive, but it's not going to work. He's really got to put that in because it's done no work. It's useless points. Because of this whole forward-back movement, he's been useless the entire time.
Got to start the timer. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to drop my obliterators down.
I would have very much have liked to see Rhino. I mean, he had the Havocs in there.
Rush.
Okay, so obliterators are coming down and a desperate kind of effort here, I think. Right into difficult terrain. Not entirely sure I agree.
You may not even recognize that's difficult terrain.
Let's see.
But we've seen a number of missed plays from both sides, so
Doesn't want to get Auspex scanned. I mean, I understand why the deployment here. You need to deal with these Centurions because if you don't, Centurions will just they would just wipe
Flap.
out.
I'm
Here we go.
nervous about this one. I think that's it. That's where I'll put him.
basically Omi Kane, he's trying to alpha strike and hopefully remove stuff so they can't continue just wiping him out.
Infernal Power. Passes on a 7. Cursed Earth.
Psychic powers being casted here.
Passes on a 10. Sorcerer with the jump pack will put Weaver of Fates on a... Lord Discordant doesn't even matter at this point.
This Lord Discordant is at this point one big ass paperweight.
And number 2.
Not getting it in combat. I don't see him in combat. Period.
He hasn't advanced him, he hasn't done anything. That was just a waste of, what, 300 points?
Onto the blip.
Mm-hmm.
At minimum, yeah.
Does he does he have like an aura that he's providing the army at the very minimum?
Fails.
Let me check.
To reroll. Now I'm nervous. Okay.
Yeah, now he's nervous.
Delightful Agonies onto the Obliterators.
Goes off.
11. They do not have +1 hit, sadly.
Got the psychic power that allows them to roll their determined strength and stuff.
First with the
It's 200
four
points.
Centurions.
It gives an aura to his enemies.
Would you like to use anything? I mean, they already wound on 4s, so...
So I'm fine.
And it's supposed to destroy vehicles to repair his Forge Fiends.
Rerolling ones.
These are going
Basically,
into the
it should be up
Centurions.
there in front, chewing on those relics.
My data sheets.
No, 6s.
No, I just didn't know if demon... no, I'm thinking of a different thing. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's only demon engines, I think, that get the extra hits on 6s.
There was a lot of 6s in that initial roll. I like it.
Yeah, where is this going into?
Oh man, only Cult of Destruction, so it only lets, oh, bummer. and they're too far away as well. I should have fixed that. That was a really big mistake on my part. Okay. And was this for me rerolling the ones? Yes. So wounding on... Oh, get it. Wounding on 4s. And then,
Well, yeah, this is just... He's trying to do best what he can, but he screwed up early, so he's got to fix it now.
Okay, so that's 1 dead and 1 down by 1.
6 ups. 1 dead. Making the sergeant over here.
Okay. And then I believe, let me see what my rank is. Yes, I can shoot the bolter in, so that's gonna be 1 shot. Hits. Wounds, no AP. Okay, he's good. Forge Fiend will shoot. He will shoot your intercessors. Oh, no. Something way more pressing right here in front of me, so I will actually just shoot the pink centurions.
Yes.
Blue centurions. I'm shooting blue centurions.
Yes.
So these are hitting on 4s.
And the fact that he has yet to do anything with those Chaos Cultists, which are supposed to be a screen, it's just sad.
Actually, they've just been kind of, well, they haven't really done anything other than plant the banners.
Sorry, I didn't give you the option. Did you want to use?
I didn't think they were within range to plant banners.
No, they did.
Okay, wounding.
Okay.
Banner placed over there, and they're holding that objective. Not the worst. No, not as
But
bad
not
as the
the
Lord
best.
Discordant. Literally nothing. I'm gonna really, guys. There's
6 up on the first bang. 1 damage.
Hell, that Chaos Rhino could be doing something. Just driving it up and exploding.
5.
Wait, no. Wait, why?
Because
Also ignoring the hateful assault and hateful volleys, so...
I dealt 1 wound to a guy because you failed 5 on the previous one, right?
you just killed this guy.
Yes, but they were 1 damage each, and you failed 5.
Oh, okay. So flip that guy. Last one is doing.
Honestly, if he charged that, it would get... That Rhino, it would get 4 attacks at strength 6.
Second one will shoot into...
I don't think you expect much to come out of the Rhino in terms of like attacking or
It's just the rules make it so it's... Oh, that rapid fire doubles its shots because
You're on the 1s.
it gets the hateful volleys and stuff. It gets the same stuff as everything else.
It's 2 damage each.
Yeah, what you were talking about before with the Rhino. Yeah, I don't think you care about if the Rhino can even do a wound, right? All you care about is getting value out of that Rhino as it's on the field. And tying up things into melee combat is definitely value. Especially if you
like
got
those
something
relics.
Yep, the relics or the Centurions. He's actually doing a good job of right now taking off the board. This is actually really huge. I don't think
This is a turn. This is a tide turn unless them.
Actually,
Wait, hold on.
yeah, you killed 2 guys. Never mind, go.
Okay.
honestly, if he did something better with this Discordant and this Rhino here, I think that this
It would have been a
would
board
be...
wipe earlier.
No, I don't think it would be a board wipe. I think it would be very
Well, not board
much...
wipe, but
Yeah, I think it would be very much a more competitive showing here from Iron Warriors.
Yep, obliterators. So,
I would like to see this Lord Discordant maybe even possibly... Well, it'll really depend to see how much comes off this side here.
and
Yeah,
I
we're
will-
gonna-
well, actually, I can't. I don't-
yeah, I'm just.
I'll spend 1 CP for Veterans of the Long War. I will spend 1
Yeah.
CP for Rampant Technovirus.
Yeah.
So Rampant Technovirus lets me re-roll any of my rolls. Strength, and I'm gonna re-roll 7. So strength
Obliterators.
Mm-hmm.
9, AP 3, damage.
Yeah, obliterators are so damn.
I'm gonna re-roll the 1. Damage 1.
wanted damage 2 at the minimum there.
Yeah, he did, but
these
he
are gonna
didn't
be
get it.
high
But it's still
strength.
AP minus 3.
Right?
The AP minus 3 is going to be huge, and it's still going to make it 3s to win.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
On 2s, here we go.
There you go.
Wounding on
minus 3.
3s. Oh yeah, on that guy. 5 ups.
He's dead.
6 ups.
He is dead.
He is dead.
Nice.
And now
Actually, I
12,
didn't have 6 ups.
12 onto other one. The only ones. Moving on 4s. Rerolling the 1s. Okay, minus 3.
5
That's
ups.
not exactly what I... Okay, 2 damage. I'll take it.
6 ups.
The 1.
Oof.
2 CP.
Ugh.
So if only he rolled a 3 on that damage roll,
I know.
had the
On that reroll.
had the ability to reroll it and rolled it into it. That was very unlucky.
It was unlucky.
Would have been very different.
Could you imagine if he had gotten a 3 on that?
Yeah, the 3 would have been devastating. Could have actually wiped it out.
Okay.
It's actually looking better and better for Thunder Warriors, Iron Warriors here.
Yeah.
Like we got a game here on our hands.
Those relics are gonna thunk the obliterators, because the obliterators, unless they get really lucky, don't have a chance to wound the relics.
Well, they do have invulns, don't they? Oh, so
They are demons, so I believe they get a 5-up, and it them being in that cursed ground makes it a 4-up.
so that's not.
But that's if
too
he makes
bad.
the 7-up.
So, oh, you know what I will do?
That's actually not the worst that I've seen out of a unit. They have
But
a
he
good
also
chance.
has to make the 7-up psychic test, which he did last time. But
I think he did.
only next
What I
turn.
mean is, I can target him, and
No, I think he casted that ability. I think he did.
I can act
He passed it with a 10.
him because he will no longer be within range of blocking things.
Oh yeah, but then if you don't kill this one, those
Then
shots burn.
Then I don't. That is true. Okay, I'll do it then. So I'll roll for stats. Strength 7. I will re-roll the 7. Strength 7. AP -2. I'll keep the -2.
Damage
3.
3. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there he goes. That's what he wanted to see that first time.
That is yep. They get to shoot twice, right? With the abilities, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I'm gonna fight this guy for not cleaning his dice.
The Eternal and the Contender.
Cool. What does that do?
But that is a personal thing.
It's damaged by 1.
Okay. So 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. There you go. -3. No, -2. Sorry.
2.
-2.
4 ups.
6 damage. Oh well, that wastes a bunch of my attacks.
Still no pains.
4 damage.
Okay. That bites. Yeah.
Well, not the worst, right? At the very minimum, he bracketed it. Good. I don't know. I don't think we worry too much about the relic contemptors as much as we do with the Centurions. But that's my opinion on that. I think that
I will get 3 for domination at the end of my turn. Your turn?
wow, that's good. He's getting a proc out of the nomination.
I get 2. No, I get no prime because I'm not very clever. I'm not an intelligent person. Okay.
Well, that's 2 turns that he's been able to pull off domination.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, look at the point lead that's being built from Iron Warriors.
Yeah, I don't see. He's got to table him in the next round for him to take it.
I don't think he's gonna be able to table him anymore with all his Centurions like dead. That was literally that was one full squad of Centurions. It's not going to be the same amount of firepower.
And he didn't even try. I think he misplayed because he didn't use the apothecary on a Centurion. Not to use the apothecary on a Centurion. There was one misplay there.
Has the Master of Possession been healing the Forge Fiends over back here?
Okay.
I don't think. He might have also.
Well, the apothecary doesn't come in until after movement.
So he could still do that.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to heal your Centurion. Remember to heal your.
So the blue squad is going to.
But he can't anymore because that unit is dead and gone.
Wait.
That's true. Also, good sportsmanship from Iron Warriors, reminding Imperial Fist here to apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
We go 8 in here.
Tech Marine as well is back here. That's interesting. Away from the objective. Because he's trying to contest the objective in the front, but I think he's going to go up late.
It's -2 to move on top of that.
Yes.
Alright, so now Imperial Fists are in this position where they need to deal with the Obliterators. That means that he won't be shooting at infantry.
Remember that the Contemptors still do have that plasma blast gun, as well as those,
No, contemptors.
as well as a cyclone missile, frag missile. So he could do both infantry and obliterator death from each relic.
It's per model. Doesn't. So
How much?
He just has to choose his targets well.
307 point for a Centurion squad, but it's a model basis can't be.
It just really feels like there's going to be a lot of firepower diverted to the Obliterators, which might actually be just enough diverted to further build this point leads from the Iron Warriors. And so it's like this very interesting situation where it kind of feels like they got baited a little bit.
Super good news.
Maybe the backing up of all his units was some kind of pump fake. Baiting up the. I mean, Imperial Fist, I feel like would have moved up regardless. I really don't agree with the backup move there. I think we could have seen some Forge Fiends.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I've already written that down. That's going to be a question I want to ask the Chaos player, why he backed up into turn 2.
Yeah, gotcha. Why'd you make this dumb play? Also, don't forget, there's Havocs over here that have those Reaper chain cannons. Those things are really brutal. So,
Really nasty.
exactly what he needs to actually
Tear
Red.
apart.
and or Relic Contemptors. So this is the kind of threat that I like to see. The kind of threat that will make your opponent react to, and if your opponent is reacting to that, that's a good thing, right? From there, you're able to actually determine what you do next.
Okay, movement done. I'm healing this Centurion to full with my apothecary.
Okay.
I'm trying to repair this Contemptor for a
3.
For 3?
Nice.
3 wounds back, bringing it to 11. Almost full health.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but he also moved his Thunderfire cannon and his Tech Marine closer to that.
I noticed. And he still can fire that thing because it does not need line of sight if I remember correctly. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, I thought it just went really quiet there for a second.
9 bolts.
Okay, well, I just got kicked out of the game. I yeah, I'm having trouble with Steam right now. I'll be back in a minute.
Also,
That's fine.
Chapter Master.
Yep.
Toughness 5 or 6, right?
Toughness 5.
So 5s.
Not the same firepower. With the stratagem. Out of command point.
1 and 3 each.
Well, that's some probably be.
And
the
honestly, that the
You have an in.
Imperial Fist should be at least a D3 extra command points more because of that misplay in the beginning.
And a 5-up penalty.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the whole bolt rail thing. Then
Sure.
go down to 1 command point
And is it
And then
still the tactical?
until turn 4. Turn 4, yeah. So
Okay, I'm back in the game, guys.
No, they're all going to go into the obliterators.
Sure.
Alright, he's shooting all these hurricane bolters and raiders. Dots here.
60 bolters hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Rerolling everything.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Wait, how, wait, 3 hit, don't they? Three's hit, right? He re-rolled like everything on the he re-rolled everything on a 5-up.
Yeah.
32 additional.
Yeah, he's trying to get more 6s, so they explode.
Is that something you can actually do?
2.
Yep, there you go.
He can re-roll all hits, not just all misses.
You're missing 2.
At least that's what he said.
And you have 2 more over here that I think I forgot to pick up.
Rerolling once.
-1, so 3 up. Nice.
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 Wow.
And then
5 up
we
for
have
the
up
pins.
Philippines. I'm actually gonna get 4 new die.
Oh wow.
No one dies. So no one
I
dies.
made it.
None of them die actually.
Bad news bears.
That was crazy. Even with that crazy manipulation there where he re-rolled the hits.
Plasma in here.
Okay.
And, yeah, plasma here. And last and crack as well. That did not convert well.
Yeah, that's going to force him to have to put more shots in on the obliterators and have him ignore more of the other infantry.
Exactly.
Up and bones.
Whatever.
Almost like if the Imperial Fist here are getting debated.
2, 4 up and bones. I will see. Oh, what's the damage? 2?
2.
Oh, I need that CP. I will keep it. So, 2 damage?
Yep.
2 5-ups. Ooh, so close.
So close there, but one goes down.
2 less. Real
And who are
because
these
Shadow
things?
Master. Oh, it's all into these guys.
All into them, okay.
2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -3.
2 4-ups.
1. 6 damage, I believe.
Go ahead. Okay, 3 damage.
I might reroll this.
Sure.
50-50 to kill a guy. No, I actually
Also
want to kill a guy.
one.
Yeah, leave it. Go.
Sure. 3 5-ups. Okay, so down to 1.
2 crack missiles. Wounding on 3s. -2.
Safe.
Nice.
This next guy,
I love how he's trading out dice for lucky dice.
he will.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
I think.
You know, role players and war gamers are very superstitious.
Actually, fuck it. Going to overshot your plasma. I'm going
I can agree with that.
Yeah. I won't go into a tournament without my Tau dice.
Plasma, go team.
Bing, bam, boom.
Wounding on 3s. -3. Or 4, actually.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 2 damage each. First one.
Ooh.
One guy dies.
The lucky dice failed him.
Takes 1 wound.
2 less. Reroll. Wounding on 3s. -3.
2 4-ups.
4 damage.
Uh-oh.
5-ups.
Oh,
Yeah, looks
5-ups are made. Down to 1. Oh, they're soaking him up. I mean, in just one of these, I doubt gonna happen here.
Okay,
So
next
huge.
guy.
What we can actually see here is that he underestimates and doesn't put enough shots into the obliterator and puts shots into something else, and the obliterator just ends up living. Or we can see him overcommitting.
Actually,
So you can undercommit or overcommit here.
should see through the door on this guy.
Very true.
And so this is what I'm talking about when I say make the like you're always an advantage if you make your opponent
3 shots, hitting 2s.
react. Give him the choices. Present him these options where he can over or undercommit.
3 up.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
1 damage.
2 damage.
How much damage is it? 2 damage.
Gonna command point that? He's only got 1.
He re-
Command pointing, re-rolling it.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm thinking. I will not reroll. I'll take it. So 2 damage, 5-ups.
5-ups. He's making it on here. Nope. Dead obliterator.
And that is probably the win for them. With those obliterators gone,
These 5 guys.
unless those Reaper chain cannons
Into
do a shit ton of work.
I don't think so. I think that the obliterators actually
hitting up boys.
contributed very, very well in this. Just the fact that they're tanking up all this ungodly fire and
Oh,
surviving.
good point. Good point.
They have done what they came to do. They've got their point efficiency. They were able to shoot down a Centurion squad, and they were able to tank out this many shots. I think because of them, I think that the Iron Warriors are back in the game. Of course,
Honestly, what
when I
I'm trying to say
that-
is, as you say that happens. But honestly, what I was going to say is, with the Obliterator's death, though, I think the Imperial Fist got back into the game. If
Well,
those
it really
Obliterators
depends
had
here.
survived the turn, they would not have made it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not so sure about that either, but I can see what you're saying.
Down.
It's really going to come down to if how these Marines are going to survive here. Are they going to weather this?
Because the Thunder Fire cannon moved.
They want to survive. 5.
-1.
-1.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh. Okay. Only 1 dies. Oh my goodness.
So this guy is going to.
Oh, man.
So the Contemptor's still committing. Okay. Well,
So now, has Imperial Fist fired his Thunderfire cannon yet this turn?
I'm not sure. Don't think
it's
so.
going to wait, what's your current aim on this? 4, right?
4 up. Yeah, 4 up.
Okay, so you're gonna sucks. So do I have any shots left? No, he's going. This guy is going to go all in on these guys.
Yep. So he's dedicating his entire dreadnought into at these Marines.
-3.
1 dice. Oh wait, no, -3, so I do get a save, so 6 up.
Up? No.
1 dice.
2 cracks. Hits. Winning on 2s. -2.
5 up.
Well, there's the Marines out off this objective.
Okay, so I think that is that it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be painful going into his next turn there. I mean, now he's only got one. Yeah, now he's only got one objective.
That's true. And so Imperial Fist able to staunch the bleeding here. I would like to see this Rhino, maybe even this Lord Discordant. Honestly, I really don't see the Lord Discordant anything.
Hey, Malice, go ahead and promote them.
I can't really do anything right now. Oh. Cool. So let me.
Yeah, me loading back in the game took their promotion.
Sorry, start my turn. I do get 2 raise the banner. Move on from my command phase. I do get the 2nd command point, which is nice. Movement. I will heal this Forge Fiend up to 6. He heals one every turn. Okay. Master of Possession will... what will he do?
Move out the way and let the Lord Discordant get through.
Well,
Something that I'm thinking.
I'm gonna do something
I don't know if
really want to have to do, but I guess I will.
the Havocs don't move because they don't want to suffer that -1 to hit.
Trench thing.
He's gonna move right to here, so as to not touch it.
Yes.
Master Possession will get back here. Chaos Lord with Jump Pack will okay. I'll put him.
Oh, we're seeing. Okay, I think he is doing what I think he's trying to do.
It looks like he's trying to clear a path for his Discordant.
Mm-hmm.
I would not disagree too much with the getting. I don't know. There's a lot here still. Obliterators had an there, but unfortunately they got off the board.
But they did take a lot, leaving the Reapers to answer and the 14s to answer. The problem is he still hasn't healed that 14 in the front, and that leaves it bracketed.
Okay.
He did with the Infernal Regeneration. I think the
But
Master
with
Possession
the
will...
Repairer, dude, sorry.
Yeah, the Master
the tech
Possession, I think that comes at the end of the move.
6 inches this way.
Right.
Okay, so this is interesting. He's moving up these Havocs. I don't think I agree. This...
Yeah, he shouldn't have moved these. They should have stayed still and just chunked everything.
Yeah, now they're going to be shooting at
Because they're going to be a -1 unless he uses the Prescience, which gives them the +1 to hit. And I'm wondering why the hell he hasn't charged with that Jump Pack Lord, because that is Power Fist, Plasma Gun, Fist of Decay. That is a get-in-your-face guy who is supposed to tear apart squads. Why
Havocs
isn't
do
he
not
doing
suffer -1 to hit after move. Thanks for specifying that, Rogue Trader. I wasn't aware of that.
Thank you. And now he's finally doing what he should have done earlier with the Chaos Lord and putting that guy in a position to charge and tear apart a squad.
I think this is bait.
It might be bait, but it is a very powerful bait because that's a smash captain. You don't send a smash captain out.
I very much would have liked to have it. Well, I don't know. They're too out of range. What's he gonna do with this rhino? Do you think he tries to move around, get on that objective, try to deny some?
Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm thinking he should do. But he might just try and use that rhino to... I'm talking advance and try and chase down a Contemptor Dreadnought to try and hold it up, make sure it can't shoot for a turn or two.
Okay.
Since he doesn't have the troops now to grab any more objectives. Why does he have 2 Discordants on the field?
You can't.
That, but
I think he's measuring.
Well, to here.
Gotcha.
move out.
You can't move past your own models and this wall.
I suppose I can just move my forge fiend a little more because he only moved like 1-2 inches.
Do it.
Just move him back here.
You also kind of have to count with the
And then
going
I
around
started,
like this.
right here, so I was right there because I know I was within 3 inches of him right there.
Yeah.
As long as he's there, I'm good.
Now, will he remember to move that rhino, or will all of that the movements with the discordant cause that?
For my movement.
Cause him to forget about it.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, he forgot about it.
I'm stressed about this one. I'm gonna use the +1 to invuln on him from my sorcerer with... No, actually, I'm gonna use warp time. Warp time?
Oh, that's dangerous.
6.
Ooh, warp time on the discordant
Ha ha!
doesn't go off.
Oh,
Has to CP reroll it.
That is the one spell I had to get off. Okay,
You need.
CP reroll.
never mind, I will not. I will fail that one, so I'll give the +1 to the invuln to my Lord Discordant. Gets it.
I would have CP rerolled that, but that's just me.
He's saving his CP for something here. I don't know what, but
I think he's saving for charge. Lord Discordant charge roll.
Will not CP reroll that. Delightful Agonies onto the Havocs. Passes. Rerolling 1s to hit for Infernal Power and rerolls. Fails. First Earth. Passes. Oh, I forgot to do his second spell onto him, so that's gonna be Weaver of Fates. Passes. Oh, okay, that puts me back a couple more steps. Didn't have a lot of steps to move back. Havocs will unload everything into your Centurions.
Yes.
Yes. No, my Lord Discordant will shoot first. Bale Flamer. So Bale Flamer into them D6 shots. 2. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2, -2.
4 ups,
2 damage.
6 up.
It takes 2.
So we're gonna do it on. Let's see.
Okay, so first Forge Fiend way back yonder does get.
Put wounds here.
No, I did. I failed. Sorry. Oh, you know
Put
what?
my wounds
I'm
here.
sorry. Yeah, okay. I forgot that I messed up. I forgot which spell I passed for my past First Earth, not the re-rolling strat, so we did not get to re-roll that one.
So I go up on 4?
Well, I did make 1 through, so I don't know. Fine, I'll just pass it just because it was a 50-50 chance out of.
I'm just letting you two know that I probably won't be sticking around to question their decisions later. I am honestly gonna probably just go crash.
Hitting on.
All right, man. Well, I hope you feel better.
2 damage. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Let's go.
Ugh.
2 damage each, yes.
Yeah, let's hope.
Do you want to use anything?
Honestly, I've got to wait a week for my COVID test, so...
3s. Rerolling 1. No, I don't.
And besides that, I am basically quarantined in my room in my parents' house.
Okay. Well, that will be 8 more shots from the one way back yonder. This does not reroll anything.
Oh, so do I.
4 extra hits.
But yeah,
No, it doesn't get extra. What?
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'll remove 4 and then reroll those because it was half and half anyways. That'll be there.
-1, so 3 ups.
Yep, you're good. Now that was all in preparation for these guys. My Havocs will shoot into them.
Yes.
That's just a whole lot of shots to appear out of nowhere.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Yep, rerolling 1s for my Chaos Lord. Cool. Wounding on 4s, rerolling nothing. -1.
3 up.
Okay. 1 damage each. And you can just roll all.
6 up.
Kills 1 because, yeah. Chaos Lord will overcharge a plasma gun into your Centurions.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 shots because he's from that range. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 1 -3.
5 up.
Ah, okay. I will spend 2 CP to shoot again with the Havocs.
Yes.
And they will all go into your Centurions.
Okay, so that's what he was saving up the CP to do, was to shoot again. That's nice.
Can't remember which one I had failed there. I'll just take off the 5s. Because I know there was 4s. 4 and a 3 was from the rerolling the 1s. There you go. -1.
3 ups.
Okay, 2. 2 6 ups.
6 ups.
Okay. Shooting. Oh yes, I do not get any primers this time. So
9 in charge, I guess.
yep. I'm gonna charge your Centurions. Okay, I'll roll. Nope, doesn't make it.
Doesn't make it.
Alright, guys, I'm actually gonna bow out here. Final thoughts are, this was a good game. It was challenging from both sides. And honestly, from what I'm seeing, I actually think Chaos is gonna win now. Even with the 2 relics, the 3 relics left and everything else, I think by points, Chaos is gonna win this. Thank you both very much.
Oh yeah, I get to
All right, man. You have a good rest and good luck to you.
Oh yes, you do hold this one right here. You do get 2 primary, yeah, because you don't get to hold 3. We've been demoted again.
Yeah, so alright, so a lot of stuff happening in the last shooting phase there for Chaos. I would actually have liked to seen the, like, I know it's easy to say now in hindsight, but man, what do you think would have happened if he would have been able to use warp time on this Lord Discordant?
And
Could have been on this.
I definitely think that Lord Discordant would have been up there in the face of the Centurions, making that charge and just taking them out. You know, no more shooting for the Centurions if it didn't kill them in the fight phase.
Exactly. So what we saw was he just kind of the 2C to double shoot the Havocs. And it ended up being like what, a total of 6 wounds? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, now I've got to say, throwing what 64 dice and only doing 6 wounds. I mean, that was some incredibly good save rolls on the
It doesn't die.
Space Marine player's part.
6 away.
oh, so you can't shoot with him?
No, so I won't shoot him.
Okay.
Well, it looks like he remembered to actually score his primary objectives this turn.
You don't.
No, I don't touch this.
I really think that warp time was a key. So would have been, yeah, that Discordant wouldn't have been up in the face. He could have put it anywhere, right? He could have put it in the Contemptor's face. He could have put it in the Centurion's face. But instead, now it's probably going to get shot at.
Well, he kind of proved turn 1 that he's hard to kill. He had a lot of shots on that Lord Discordant in turn 1, and I did no damage or maybe 1 damage, and he healed it up in subsequent turns.
That's interesting. I wasn't aware that they were shot at.
Discordant.
Yeah, that was the early 3-ups that he was making
Save, right?
on the Lord Discordant.
Yeah. He has a 2-up save, right?
He has a 2-up armor save, yeah. And you are the -1 AP from Centurions, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be a
Okay.
rough time.
And did you start your timer?
Yeah, I don't know.
I started.
You didn't. You didn't turn your off, so you might want to do that.
Bummer. Yeah.
And I got 1 extra command point.
Yeah, there's got to be a way of making those timers
Okay, important.
one runs then the other runs.
Yes, very important.
I think there are some clocks that do.
Things need to happen. So Havocs are toughness 5, right?
Toughness 5, yeah. And they have a 5 of Fino Ping from this go.
So these 15 shots are going from this into the Havocs.
Okay.
Hitting on 3.
So he's firing from his intercessors into those reapers.
And you forgot to roll this one right here.
2 6s explode, wounding of 5s. 1 minus 1. Because so okay.
1 minus 1. So that'd be a 5 up down of pain. One damage?
Yeah. Yeah, 1.
No, dang it. Yep, saved.
Save. Yeah, so we're going to do the bolter drilling, I think.
Oh, who's this from?
I'm just gonna think on it for a little while. So you have a free up inval on this guy right now, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's not good at all. That's super mean. Okay, so this guy. So this guy going to go everything into your this guy.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go. Yep, going into the Lord Discord, and let's see what he does here.
Do it. I'll take it head on. Let's go.
Overcharge his plasma. Rerolling because Chapter Master.
Yeah.
2 hits, wounding on 3s. Minus. Yeah.
Takes 2 damage.
2 damage.
Not a good start.
Less.
Not a good start at all.
Wounding on a 3.
3 up. Safe.
2 crack. 3s.
2 3 ups. Saved 1.
D6 for 5.
Down to 6.
Well, that kind of makes up for some of those whiffs earlier in the saves.
Oh, this
My faith is my shield.
Oh, yeah.
thing discordant is
Not mine.
Who's this? Oh, which one is this from?
The close one. Here.
Him? Oh, I thought.
why didn't you warp time it?
No, first one was
Where is Primarch Bravo?
Cool.
So he does
Perfect trap.
He's in the terrain, actually. Yeah. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, plasma.
2 3 ups. Let's see if I can make these. Make them?
Laser.
I think it's outside of the range.
Yeah, he's out. Oh shit, I didn't even move my Chapter Master.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Wounding on 3.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's too much.
Cracks. Wounds. Oh no. 6 up. 4.
4. Okay, down to 2.
Oh lord.
Down to 2 wounds.
And he's still got one more Relic Contemptor coming in here. Yeah,
Could be.
him not re-rolling that was critical.
Why didn't you warp charge it? Or
Next one is going
warp time it? What is it called? Warp time?
Yeah, it's warp time. Yeah, and he declined the re-roll. He was trying to save those 2 CP for something else.
It would all be -1 to hit. Because, see this part of this right here? If it were to cross over there at any point, in targeting them at any point of the base, it is -1.
Yes. I am fine with this. We are going to fire this guy into this guy.
Okay.
So 2 plasma. It's wounds on 3s. Reroll 1s because of the apothecary.
Okay. So 1 4 up. No, 2 damage. Down to
2
4.
damage. 2 less. Yeah, right. Chapter Master is gone. Wounding on 3.
1
Minus
4 up.
2.
No, takes it.
5
He dies.
kills him. Does he explode? I would like him to do so. No.
Too many unsaved armor. Too many unsaved armor saves there.
We are going to do the whole bolter drill discipline on these guys because we can't afford to fail. I have one melter who's going in here.
Sure.
I have 2 guys with flamers and 1 melter into this guy.
Okay.
And then I have, let's say, 3 guys with hurricanes here and 1 hurricane here.
Sure. So which one are you gonna do first?
I am going to do flamers and meltas into this guy first.
Okay. Should be wounding on 4s, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because they're T4, strength 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna melta first, so hitting on 3s,
Okay.
wounding on 2s, minus
4 up and
4,
home. Oh no.
2d6.
Oh, that was painful right there.
Is that
He's 5, he's dead.
Absolutely.
no flamers then, I guess? 2 meltas into the
Hitting on
whatever his
4s.
name, discordant, hitting on 4s,
Oh no.
wounding on 3s.
Okay. 3 up. Yes, okay, I made it.
Oh.
And then we have 1 bolter into the havocs.
Okay,
I will reroll everything because I'm bolter drilling.
sure.
And this is 5 6s, so 10 more hits.
Pretty crazy. You can reroll all of it.
5s, rerolling once. Wow.
I'm saying earlier, that's a with the way these tables roll, they roll high or low, and yeah, that's real dangerous to do.
So, 3 up. And they do have a 5 up gun of pain. And then these are 2 saves, so 2 5-ups. Okay, so kills an aspiring champion. And, a 1 guy.
And then into the discordant.
Okay.
Fives,
Oh,
rerolling
yeah.
once.
Yeah, there we go.
6s are minus 1.
Okay. So I'll do the 5s first. So 5s are 2 up. He's dead.
And there goes the
That.
punished by a rain of fire.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's the game right there for the Chaos player. He's just got nothing left that can really do much for him.
He's just going to be choked out here. The point lead.
This
Yeah, I don't think
this
he's
guy is gonna
domination.
shoot his 1 shot into these havocs.
Okay.
Hitting on whatever 2 rerolls because
No, he losing the center and not having that rhino just sitting there instead of sitting on an objective somewhere.
Shept Master into the havocs, hitting on 2s. 2 6s, excellent. Wounding on 5s. 2 at minus 1.
Save.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. So let's do some charges. Contemptor into Havocs for a 9... 7.9, 9.9. For a 9 here.
Okay.
No go. Next this Contemptor into that one for an also 9. For a 9.
Look at that.
Let's go kill some faces. And that will be all the charging.
Okay, let's do it.
He's piling in here. Wait a minute. cultists are obsec, right? So it doesn't matter where I go right now. Yeah, he's just gonna pile in. 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. -4.
He's dead.
3 damage each, 9 damage. I'm going to pile straight into these fuckers. Oh, sorry for swearing.
That's fine.
Straight into those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then you fight me back, and then it's your turn.
Yep. So
I stopped my clock.
do 3 attacks.
And I started your clock.
1. No AP.
Oh yeah, 2 up. Ooh.
Okay. So turn 5, I suppose.
Your turn.
Okay, 1 command point. Movement. Gonna... Move up to here. Go back. Sorcerer is gonna move out. I started my turn. I do get 2 for Ace Banner.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think I can shoot your Chapter Master back here.
That you can.
Okay. So, Psychic Phase.
Actually, can you? I don't think you can.
What?
Because of these obscuring terrain here, you can't see him. If you try to...
On that right here.
Oh yeah, but if you try to see him, right?
I can see him. Like if I do this, because it won't be passing over the terrain.
Yeah, sure, but you can't see through any of my models. So if you can't see him, you can't see him.
I can see
You
his
can't
sword.
actually.
Oh no, sorry, his backpack. I mean, I can see his backpack over the top of the head of the. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, shoot, go.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking. So I can see through the legs of this guy. If I can see through the legs, I can see the base. Or wait, can
The thing is, I don't feel. I can't see you from my side.
I suppose not. So, okay. I will, I'll use my psychic powers. I'm getting ahead of myself. I will smite with my sorcerer.
Oh, wait a moment. How many?
Oh,
yeah,
there we
no,
go.
come on.
Hey. So that's a mega smite.
Girls.
2 perils in 1 game. That's pretty good.
He's dead.
2 damage.
Just 3 damage. Oof.
D6 onto your Relic Contemptor. I will CP reroll the damage roll.
No, you can't.
The damage roll?
No, it's not a damage roll. It's a
No?
pick.
Okay.
It's not a damage roll. You can ask the guys in the
Okay,
room,
that's
guys.
fine. That's fine.
It's a smite roll. So 6 up, feel no pain. You get your command point back. There actually was a ruling in the alpha chat about rerolling smite damage. It's not a damage roll, it's a smite roll, mortal wound roll or something.
Prescience onto the Forge Fiend. Passes. +1 to hit. Master of Possession will smite. Nope. He will use Infernal Power. Passes. I will move on to the next phase.
I see you moved the rhino finally.
Shoot the Forge Fiend into.
Did you roll more
Might really be too late.
Only 2.
Oh, I definitely think it's too late.
So
Yeah,
yes,
but I think they have 7.
they're good.
They're good.
I will shoot these intercessors over here. So that's 10 shots,
Yes.
hitting on 3s.
What are you shooting with?
The 80s.
Yeah, it should be 8 shots, right?
Yep, 8 shots.
Yeah, sorry.
Hitting on there. Wounding on 2s. Reroll on the 1. Okay, there you go. -1. 4 up.
4 ups.
3 die.
3 do die. I'm going to do this sort of pain.
Let's see. Able to get some of these investors off that objective could be huge.
I suppose that's it. You can fight first.
4 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Yeah, he was able to get some of them, but he's still got the Tech Marine sitting there.
He will
Oof. Was the auto
walk straight up here.
the auto chain boys havocs.
That was
The
painful.
last turn.
Yeah. There's been a lot of painful moments this game. I think one of the most.
This turn.
I really can't see an MVP for a nomination on any of these guys here. Can there be a
No.
most unvaluable play?
Well, I'm gonna take your banner.
This would win.
Walk 9.
Right
Oh, most
here.
definitely. That would be the LVP, the
LV.
least valuable player.
Yeah.
I'm going to say on Chaos side, his most valuable thing that he's done was his obliterators, just to suck up all those shots in that turn 3.
Yeah. Definitely have to be as brief as they were.
Or the Chaos cultists who've just been able to sit here, just completely forgotten the entire game, just invisible, sitting back there playing Chaos Uno in the tree line.
Yeah. Okay, draw 25 or try to take the objective in. There was this rhino that kind of sat back here and nothing.
Chapter Master is going to follow along.
Could've,
Good.
now the Eagle Fists, more than half their army on the field, choke out this last remnant of Iron Warriors.
Go D3, rerollable because of Chief Apothecary. It's up to full wounds.
Now, what do you do?
So-
Do you use your dreadnoughts to try to shoot the sorcerer and the master possession to death? You can't shoot them until you shoot out the Forge Fiend and then charge the 2 characters.
This guy first, Forge Fiend. 2 overcharged plasmas. Wow. Wounds.
Well, he's doing more wounds to himself than the Iron Warriors have been able to.
Can't wait. 2 lasted, 2 ups. Wounding of 3s.
2 5-ups. Oh, takes both.
Damage is 8.
So down to 4.
4.
Now you
Two
know I'm
crack.
gonna spend 1 CP. I'm gonna spend 1 CP for Iron with an Iron Without, so that's heal no pain.
Okay.
That takes all of it.
But it just kills my soul to see how he's just throwing the dice all over. Literally have these little buttons
Next
here.
guy doing the same thing.
Yeah, just be a little more subtle there, Malice. I mean, I don't think they quite understood what you were trying to do.
-3. 2 damage.
2 6-ups.
Alright.
1
well
damage.
played.
I'm just gonna.
2 lasers, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound, -3. Damage is 2.
2 5-ups? Oh, sorry, 6-ups.
Oh, yeah.
Down to 1 wound.
2 crack missiles.
Oh, sorry, down to 2 wounds.
Hits wounds on 3s, 2 wounds, -2.
Takes both.
5.
He dies. Fiery,
Missed that.
glorious explosion. Nope, almost.
So this guy is then going into this guy.
Okay.
Comes it.
I think at this point you don't actually have much to gain from killing my characters and such. I think because you've already have the maximum points.
Yeah.
But I'm going. You're Iron Warriors, man. Oh, charge.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Hits, wounds on 2s. I'm gonna reroll this one with a command point.
Okay, yep.
Boom.
6 up. No.
4 damage. Oh yeah, I forgot to allocate. So these four guys are gonna kill that guy, like tot super hard.
Mhm.
You are free to remove him if you wish.
No, I'll make you roll it. That's how it's
Okay.
gonna go around here.
48 voltage, and then the other thing if it's in range, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think this is just a spanking here.
At this point, this is just.
Bailiff, whack his PP.
Of course. Rerolling once first, and then the 6s are supposed to be -1. But never mind.
Oh, okay.
They'll be fine.
He's dead anyway. Very.
It'll be fine.
And that's it. That's the game there.
That is the game.
So, hold on, let me check this. Yes, I do get 1 raise the banner at the end of the game. I am up to 40. Even 40. Multiple 5, it's a good one.
Yeah. Thanks for the game.
Ooh. That was something. You know what I really shouldn't have done? I should not have targeted your Contemptor with my Obliterators for the second round of shooting. It basically meant nothing. I should have just targeted your Centurions. Would have gotten more out
Hey,
of it.
chat, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them
Yes.
in the chat for if you have any
Yeah, I
questions
wasn't
for the
thinking
players
about
here.
that. And then, of course,
We
I
make
failed
sure
warp time
to
out
get those
that.
answered for you. So,
Get a
got
lot
questions.
of damage off of your Centurions.
Hey, good game, guys. Good game. So, Imperial Fists, like they just took a win here, 75-40.
Looks like.
Move the score sheet up here. All right, questions. All right, I guess I'll start here with I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
In your Imperial Fist, can you tell us as to what you were, achieving with this list here? Like, what makes your list different from other lists, and your ideas and thoughts?
Okay, so the ideas are like this is really my 8th edition list. Only I changed a few things to work in 9th. And the whole idea is the Centurions having the volume of fire, turn 2 and onwards. And then just backing them up with these Contemptors that are really cost efficient. Because these guys are like 200 points each and they do pretty much everything. Like this game, they didn't show up too good on the vehicle front because of there was a lot of inbound going on around first turn. But usually they bring down the hurt on vehicles first turn. And the next turn, my Centurions are like halfway through the board. And with the small boards, I can shoot a lot early.
Yeah, this map was quite constraining. By the way, Malgor, your priority push to talk is on. Yeah, I can tell that there's like lots of kill lanes, lots of unstable positions. And in a moment, you're gonna hear about this. I know, I'm sure you know it's coming. By the way, Dix. But yeah, that seems to do all right. It looks really fearsome, especially with all the Assault Centurions and the Relic Leviathan Dreadnoughts. Solid. Now, I guess I'll move over to Styx, and can you tell us what you went for on this chaos list you got?
Yeah, well, I've always been a fan of the Lord Discordant. Oh,
Really?
+1 to hit for the demon engines. Really makes them a lot more viable than they usually are, hitting on 4s and such. I do tend to try and castle with them, even though 9 kind of is going to make that irrelevant in the next big update. But you can use it while I can. Have the Council Order, the Jump Pack, and the Relic Power Fist. Now, what I usually do, I did not get to do it in this one because there were a couple places where I made decisions I shouldn't have. What I usually do is I deploy my Lord Discordant in the front, and then the 3 Forged Fiends behind, so that it gives him room to move. Then I move him up and then warp time. But I wasn't really fancying doing that because I saw all the Centurions with 4 wounds, minus 3 AP damage stuff. Council with the Jump Pack. He's there for the rerolls, but even more so, he has a Jump Pack so he moves 12 inches and then can charge. With the Relic Power Fist, that always wounds on 2s. It's really good against vehicles, which is what I was hoping to get into with the Relic Contemptors, but they stayed a little farther back than I thought they would. Thought with the Fist they might be moving up a little quicker. The 3 Sorcerers, the Slanesh one is mainly there for the Obliterators. The Obliterators are there to instantly kill things. Unfortunately, you can't do that when there's Transhuman or the -1, the Wisdom of the Ancients on the Dreadnoughts. The Tzeentch Sorcerer, the Sorcerer of the Jump Pack, he's there to buff this guy up to a 3-up invuln alongside the Master Possession, make it really hard to pull him off the board. Bunch of Marines here for OBSEC and such, but that didn't work out too well because there's still 1 wound and really squishy. Yeah. My tactics were really thrown out here with all of the melee that was brought against me. I don't see a lot of...
I'm sorry, I don't mean... Why did you back it up?
Why did I back it up? Yes. I backed it up initially because I measured the Centurions to move 4 inches, and I had a wounded Forged Fiend on the board, and I did not want him shooting the Forged Fiend with the bolters turn 2 and 3 for the -1 AP. I knew it would kill it.
Yeah.
And I did not want to get into melee with them either, so I just wanted to stay sort of out of its way, especially with the Relic Contemptors flanking up with it. I think what hurt me more than that, though, was my targeting with the Obliterators. I should not have targeted the Relic Contemptor. I had forgotten that it had a 2-up armor save, unlike the Hellforged Contemptor, which I'm used to playing. These have a 2-up and a 6-up Pain, and have Wisdom of the Ancients. Obliterators cannot get through that even as strong as they are. Should have targeted the Centurions again.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I really felt that, yeah, I feel like the Centurions, absolutely. It was the #1 thing that was decimating you every single turn. Getting them off the board, I definitely agree that would have probably shaped up the game a little differently. Yeah, the Relic Leviathans, or I'm sorry, the Relic Contemptors are pretty fearsome, but they're not effective at shooting. So deal with them last, I feel.
Yeah, and the kind of thought I was having with it is he brought While We Stand, and that is for every Relic Contemptor. And I knew it would be a big hit to his victory points if I was able to take one off the board on turn 2.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
It's like in most against many opponents, I can't do this. But when I know I meet people that don't have a strong shooting base, I can just, because as he said earlier, these guys are here to be deployed on the line and go 9 and shoot and go 9 and charge next turn. But when I pick because they have the range and the durability, and against armies like this, I can just play them low back and get easy 15 points. So if he doesn't target one of these with his obliterators and double shoots, it's not gonna die. And then I have all my Centurions left. It's just it's a hard list to target against.
Absolutely. It did feel.
You kill everything.
It did feel like he had a. I don't know. It for a moment there, especially around battle round 2 and 3, it really did feel like he had the upper hand and he might have ran away with the game. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was maybe a bit of target priority. I think there was some usage there that wasn't as optimal. Rhino could have taken a different flank. Maybe getting the Rhino into close combat to tie something up would have been a classic thing to do. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to criticize. It played out how it played, and I think you both did well when you played.
Now, there are some things I want to mention here. Yeah, why? And this is on sticks. Why did you stick your Rhino where you did and just leave it there for as long as you did? What was the thought process?
So I hadn't seen this list before. I expected a shooty Imperial Fist army. I did not expect him to be bringing a bunch of Assault Centurions, Devastator, if anything. I was expecting to have to move this thing like from here up. And then I saw that and I'm like, oh, okay, Rhino that I don't need because I could have moved it up with my Havocs, but as soon as that thing pops, the Havocs are coming out and they're dying to those Centurions. Or even the Intercessors, because there's still 1 wound. I wouldn't be able to get all my spells off if they popped the Rhino and then got that with all the las cannons and missiles coming from the Contemptors. And if you mean why I didn't move it when I just left it here, I didn't want to give him the extra points for bring it down, because I wasn't quite sure at that point whether he was going to be able to kill the Lord Discordant with his 3-up and bomb.
Yeah, early in the game's turn 1 when he targeted your Lord Discordant, and I mean you were making some incredibly good rolls there. I think he took 1 wound and you healed that on the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to I'm pretty used to that. I play this list a lot, like many games, and while it is frustrating to get involved in the first turn, like first turn against vehicles is really my deal. But if my opponent doesn't do that, then it's game turn 1, really.
And
so,
yeah.
I just don't have to get discouraged like easily, because I have this. I have the round 2 and round 3 punch with all the small arms -1, and then turn 4, turn 5, I'm like -5 on my drills and -4 on these guys. So it's like it's very tailored to fit the doctrine system and the 9th, I think.
And I think what especially really hurt me was the first of all, the warp time on the Lord Discordant failing, and the prescience on the Obliterators. I could have got more shots on the initial target, and then more shots. Potentially, hopefully, things would have played out differently. I don't think so, though, against the Contemptor.
And that's the question we were asking ourselves. Why didn't you roll the CP reroll the charge hit for your Lord Discordant?
The charge?
Roger.
Oh, you mean warp time?
Yeah, that one.
I didn't re-roll that because I expected my Havocs to get the prescience from my sorcerer and then be able to shoot everything onto his Centurions without him being able to transhuman, because they wound on 4s anyways. And also, if I charge them up there, the Lord Discordant probably couldn't do too much to the Centurions. The maximum AP that he has is like -2 on his main weapons.
Even if he didn't do anything, just tying them up would have been enough, I think.
Well, but then again, he does have Overwatch with, I think, 1 billion different guns.
Hitting on 6s.
But, yeah.
Hitting on 6s, re-rolling all hits, and 6s
It'd be wounding on
explode.
5s. And
Also
6s do
4
explode.
Meltas and 4d6 Flamers. So it's a pretty hefty deal.
And they do wound on 5s because he is only T7.
And and Chris, I want to say that you're re-rolling so many of your like 3s and 4s to try to make more 6s. I mean, that's real ballsy. I mean, that's a real, you know, there's a payoff for it, but that is dangerous.
Yeah, but I usually pick 3s, maybe sometimes if I roll a lot of 3s. But if I pay 2 command points for bolted rails, which I did many times this game, every 6 is 2 extra hits, and I hit on 3s most of the time. So it's maths. It's gonna math out if I do that, but not when I don't pay for bolted rail. It's actually not mathematically correct to play that. But when I pay 2 command points, because 6s double explode, so it's if the math supports it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we can move on to some questions from the chat then.
Yeah.
I don't like to dwell too much on, like, you know, misplays and stuff like that. I'm sure you guys understand. So I got one here, pretty philosophical question here from Fix My Code. My question is, what do the players think separates a good 40k player from a competitive 40k player?
No, this is not the question to ask me. Oh boy.
In my opinion, a competitive 40k player is going to bring the best shit he can at the best prices he can. He's not going to care too much about what he brings or if it's fun or good or anything.
There's definitely something to optimal list building, that is for sure.
Yeah, I think every choice you make in a list has to be there for a reason. Like, if you're gonna talk a competitive list, because you can't have wasted points or shit in your list that's not gonna do, sorry for swearing, stuff in your list that's not going to do good things for you. Like, there's a reason I dropped a lieutenant and added 4 Meltas overall on my Centurions. I used to play them with only Flamers, but the Meltas pay off sometimes, so I switched in 4. And a good player just needs to know the rules and be nice to people.
So what sets aside a competitive player from a power gamer?
I have no idea.
Manners?
I would figure that's the same thing.
No. I think there's something to say with being a good sport. I don't tend to find that power gamers are very good sports when they lose.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And then there's win at all costs. Now we're just splitting hairs. Next question is from Spark Trog. Why move back the Forge Fiend and block the Lord Discordant for so long?
Yes. Why? I take Discordant in order to, bring it into melee against shooty things, because it can warp time in 24 inches and get really far. I'm kind of out of my element fighting against slow, shooty, and punchy army. I usually go up against like armies that are, turn 1 charge, get in your face, immediately charge you, punch you, and or gun lines that sit far back and just shoot at you. I haven't gone up against a list kind of like this before, so I really didn't know what to do with my Lord Discordant. I didn't trust him to go up, and also I wanted to keep him back with Forge Fiends for the +1 hit. As for why I moved back, it was to keep one of my Forge Fiends from being one of the wounded Forge Fiends from being shot at by the Centurions up here because they were too far away, which did work. It didn't die, but I didn't want to get any closer because I knew he'd just move, get within Melter range or Flamer range, and then charge possibly if he didn't kill anything.
Yeah, Sticks. You know, I in the game, if you go back and listen, I gave you a lot of crap for backing up, but you know, going back and looking at the deployment and the map itself, this is a really difficult map to move large things around. And with that deployment zone, I mean, you were just locked in, and you were trying to use the Hellforges there to kind of block shots from on your Lord Discordant, and that's exactly what you needed to do. It's just unfortunate that in that saving that one Forge Fiend, you kind of had to block yourself in, and that's that's the map and the deployment. I mean, you really can't be. And for as much crap as we were kind of giving you, it's not really your fault. I mean, you can't move them both up there. You're stuck.
Yeah, I didn't really anticipate that when I had first seen the deployment. I thought fit 2 in this. It looks about too wide. No, that is not too wide. I cannot fit them. I cannot fit them through each other. That is for sure.
What about on this flank over here?
About this flank over here.
Yeah, this flank is better, but it's also longer, you know.
That's true.
But here and be a melee guy, it's gonna take him like 2 turns. It's probably gonna be the same as going here.
Yeah. Also, because the deployment was like this.
Oh yeah, right. This was the box.
Yeah. It was very difficult deployment. I would have definitely put things over here if I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was that deployment. That's a box.
We actually talked about the base sizes a brief bit before the game.
Yes, the scouring.
These guys have this little base, so I can move around good. But these guys this is horrible. I think I tremor shelled the guy over here, but first down. That's great stuff. Yeah, it's hard to move around with the big bases and in the dense maps.
And there's that also on this map. It has that hidden the craters. I know that you guys had to. That was kind of surprising. I know that surprised the hell out of me and Arala when we played on this map. Suddenly having to what looks like just snow is suddenly difficult ground that you've got to dodge and move around.
Yeah, I actually saw that game, so that's why I knew about the crater thing.
Well, are we done kicking that horse yet? Because I honestly, it was GG. I think that maybe Chaos Space Marines isn't completely out of it. Maybe there's, I don't know. I see that you play an alpha with Chaos Space Marine, also Iron Warriors. I see you variate between Forge Fiends and
usually use Contemptors. But the problem with Hellforge Contemptors is you can't heal the ranged ones. It's very unfortunate. I can use the 1 CP stratagem to automatically heal 1 for 3, like this, but I cannot do that for Hellforge Contemptors because of the what is it called? Malefica? Something like that.
Yeah, they have to kill in the fight phase to gain wounds. Wounds back.
I don't know, in my experience, it seems that whenever one of these things... Well, I think you got value out of it, a little bit at the very minimum. But usually in my experience, when something gets shot at, it usually doesn't survive. It's kind of like why I'm not so hot on the healing for myself, in my opinion. I'm sure there's a solid argument can be made, but I'm always under the assumption that when something shoots at a model, it's probably going to go down.
I've been in the process for the last couple of months trying to actually fit together and playtest different Iron Warriors lists that work. This is the latest idea that I had.
Are you the best Iron Warriors player on the server?
I might. I think there's one other Iron Warriors player I know of that plays Alpha. And
He's in my group. My
he's
pod.
in your group. Yeah, what's his list look like? Because he was the one that brought the cultists. Brought a bunch of cultists.
Yeah, he brought a bunch of cultists and
I'm sure it was a
2
bold
hill
move.
drakes and some
I have
stuff.
no idea. I'm not sure of all the Iron Warriors players. I am in a Iron Warriors Discord, and I did invite them to the stream, and now I have brought them all shame and probably be decimated for that one. You know, good old Purdy. Although I think being able to give 3 units a 4-up invuln and having the ability to heal them can be good, especially when your enemy does not have a lot of anti-tank.
If I'm playing blind match play, I'm always going to assume that they have viable anti-tank.
Being able to screen them well behind the ruins also helps it.
That's true too. Do you think that, you know, the fact that terrain nowadays in 9th edition is so constraining that might actually play a little bit onto the viability of some units? Because a lot of these games, movement being constrained and forcing models to make precarious movements just based on the fact that they can't move through all this stuff.
Yeah, and that was one of my big thoughts for the turn 1, because I have played a lot of games against Imperial Fists. One of my best friends, he runs just Imperial Fists all the time. That's why I left some of the Forge Strings. I didn't move them up as much as I could, because I saw he had the Contemptors down here that wouldn't be able to get the firing line necessarily down through these thick woods, because I'm firing from here, hitting the Centurions in the front, but making sure I wouldn't be able to get the shot back.
Yeah, I mean, every single map that I've seen, at least in the alpha pool, and some even like this one that are outside of the alpha pool, they're just constrained. Like, could you imagine trying to fit, you know, a Lord of Skulls in here, or, you know, a Gorkanaut? You're basically so limited as to where you can actually put that thing, and chances are you're probably gonna block it.
Yeah, just look how big the bases are. I think one of these like 4 inches wide, something like 3.5 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, there's a lot to be there's a lot to be said about a small base in this edition, in these maps. Like, you should really look at base sizes when you pick your models.
Maybe.
But Styx, one of my favorite things you did, and I called him for MVP for this game for you, with your cultist sitting here just in the tree line playing Uno, just sitting on that objective. I just loved it.
They at least, you know what, out of probably all the stuff here, they've returned the most for the points, because you can't put points on victory points, and you know, victory points, that's all that matters at the end of the day. You can kill the entire other army and still lose.
That's true. Yep.
I also like the way you hugged the tree line here with some of your Chaos Marines on turn 2 to try to keep them alive. You tried to be canny with some of your movements to try to keep guys alive, and I like that. I thought that was pretty nice.
Well, thanks.
All right. Well, I think that yeah, it was definitely a GG. I hope that you guys took away something from this at the very minimum. But thank you guys for letting me stream you on this exhibition game.
I had a great time.
Thanks for letting me play. Great.
No problem. And then such short notice, bearing with me through all the technical issues set up. But yeah, thank you guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. We have the Meme King competition coming up here, actually.
Oh, fresh. Nice.
So be doing that in just a bit. But I'm gonna end the stream so that I could send this over to you. Have this VOD available for everyone to rewatch.
Cool.
Malice, one thing. This white strip needs to go away.
Wait, what? No, you guys need to go away with the fact that you keep throwing your dice all over the place. There's buttons here.
Well, look at this. Look at that. Wait. If there was a thing that happened every once in a while where it would lock to here instead of over the box.
No, yeah, I fixed that. It was a snapping point.
See, now I can see the numbers here. This indicates how many 3s and 4s I get. If this white thing is here, I can't see. It needs to go away.
I don't know. I think. Oh, can y'all see
What do you
that
mean
one?
You don't know. Yeah, okay, but look at this then. Yeah, how many 5s do I? Oh, 4s do I have?
You have 6. You have 5 5s. You have 3. You have 6 3s. You have 2. You have 6 2s. You have 10 4s. You have 5 10. You have 10 5s. 10 2s.
Okay, so
3
would you say there's
8
a
3s.
difference in how many 4s I have and how many totals I have? Like,
I don't
can you see this number easier or this? I'm on a clock here.
It's
rid of this.
not white though. It's gray.
Get rid of it.
No, you stop being bad.
Yeah, fine.
All right. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'll think about it. I like my board. All right. Maybe I can move it.
It's a very fine board. I actually really like the boards with the singular rolling place, like instead of having 2 each or 1 each.
It's still on the. On.
Oh, and Sticks, your lucky dice amused me.
My luck.
Yeah, changing the dice when you didn't like them.
Yes. And then I threw them everywhere, and it was all messy.
Yeah, you've been doing that, and I kept pinging you, and I think I dropped a message about it too.
Did
You know that you could just right-click these little buttons and they get rid of your misses for you?
Where? These ones?
Buttons right here.
Oh. I have a habit of
Throwing dice around? Yeah, I saw that.
I am not good for the environment. That's for sure.
Just have trash all over your... No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Yeah, we're going to end this stream. Thank you guys. And Malgore, thank you for joining me with commentary. We're going to end this portion of the stream, and then we're going to be back. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the Meme King submission.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. We'll hear from you guys again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's 4 o'clock here in the morning, so I need to sleep.
Yep. Thank you guys.
See you, boss.
All right, and we're going to end the stream here so that this can be on the YouTube.